Stories that can boast years of history, ferocious tensions and iconic tussles that ignite the fans to their very core. But when it comes to the battle of the mind games and the verbal exchanges in the heat of battles down the decades, the Ashes stands alone. So here are some of the most memorable Ashes housery moments. Few figures in Ashes history were despised by the opposition more than Douglas Jardine. He was the granite-jawed architect of the notorious 1932 Bodyline series, which sent shockwaves through the sport that still reverberate nearly a century later. One day, the hurricane met the tornado as Jardine met Yabba. As the name suggests, Yabba, real name Stephen Harold Gascoigne, was a heckler who became so famous that a statue was made of him. When Jardine was on the boundary swatting away some flies, Yabba yelled the immortal line, "Jardine, leave our flies alone. They're the only friends you've got here." Like Jardine before him, Stuart Broad is another figure who had a particular gift for riling the Aussie public, mainly due to his jaw-dropping survival at Trent Bridge in 2013, when he very visibly nicked off to slip and refused to walk. Broad is somewhat the modern housery king. He officially became a sorcerer in 2023 when his random bail swaps twice bought a wicket with the next ball at the Oval. 3 tests earlier, after that Carey Bairstow run-out, Broad made sure he was right in the thick of the pantomime. Wicketkeeper Ian Healy issued one of the great lines towards Nasser Hussain. When Steve Waugh told Ricky Ponting to field right under Hussain's nose, Healy remarked, "That could be anywhere within a 3-mile radius." Poor Nass. But perhaps the most poetic of sledges came from bowler of lightning bolts Dennis Lillee, about the Yorkshireman of Yorkshiremen, Geoffrey Boycott, about whom Lillee wrote this: "He's the only fellow I've met who fell in love with himself at a young age and has remained faithful ever since." Priceless.
Good morning, 4 minutes past 6 o'clock. How are we out there? We're still chilly coming in.
Yeah, it's a little bit, yeah.
Oh, Billy the Cab, he says, get in there. I says, get in, it's freezing. talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Get the UK's best shoes, car deals guaranteed. Gabby's alongside me. Well, it was mixed up bag last night, the darts. We'll find out in a moment. But there's only one way to start. And that was this. It was good and bad, as said, but Gabby knocked out Andy Goldstein, he's been at that dartboard for a month.
Yes.
Every day.
He has.
Banging away. But Gabby showed him the door.
What I do, mate.
Has anyone
Goldstein, drive time, boys! Andy Goldstein, Darren Ben, can you hear me, Goldstein? Can you hear me, Darren Ben? You're my one hell of a beating, Andy Goldstein's golden pace to the paper. Don't Google it! Don't go to the beach ball! Can you hear me, beach ball? Your boys talk about the hell of a beating, producer Joe. Huddle! Just quickly! Can you hear me just quickly? Your boys talk about hell of a beating, one word, Billy. The daily 2:30 drive time, mate. Easy, Goffy. Can you hear me, Goffy? Benny's here for corner. EFL, corner, EFL. Can you hear me, Benny's here for corner? You're always talking about a hell of a beating. The 12:57 train from Birmingham to London Euston. Betty, do me a favour, mate. You lot are a joke. Goldstein's golden pace again. That stuff is terrible. Can you hear me, pace? You're always talking about a hell of a beating. James Gordon, Robbie Williams. You're always talking about a hell of a beating. By Jingo, you boys talking about a hell of a beating. Drive time, boys. You talking about a hell of a beating.
I'm just looking at the highlights, you know. Two things from that. He should never have taken his glasses off, Goldstein. And B, he blanked you there.
Yeah, at the start. Yeah. Do you know what, though, Alan? You know, my dad used to say to us when we were kids, me and my two brothers, when we were trying everything, he used to say, Jack of all trades, master of none, but in a negative way of like, you try everything, but you're not mastering anything. That's Andy. He hasn't really got a skill in life. Do you know what I mean? He's okay at pool. He can kick a football. He can throw a dart now and then. You know, what's he good at? We were all trying to figure it out yesterday. Cundy was like, Gab, I've known you 30 years, mate.
You've not mentioned radio.
Yeah. He's not good at that either, Al. No, Bentley's carrying that show. So, and I had the crowd, Al. I had the crowd. It worked for me, Al. Having the home advantage with the crowd. A lot of boos for Andy, no cheers. And it really made a difference, mate.
And then we'll be back to that later and we'll find out who actually went all the way. Away from the main event of the talkSPORT Darts, another massive night in the Champions League.
Well, history will suggest Newcastle need 3 points for the knockout stages. 2 might be enough.
Madueke, too strong for Says down that right-hand side, and then shoots left-footed, and it's an absolute cracker.
Absolute weldy there from Noni Madueke. And Erling Haaland is just a step up for Man City to take it, and he slots it into the back of the net. Real Madrid 1, Manchester City 2.
Blacken is caught in possession as he brought Baltimore down. Yes, penalty to Newcastle.
Yeah, and I think that's right.
Anthony Gordon, who scored penalties in his last 2 matches, brings the shoulders up and down, tacks the ball and puts it past Flecken into the bottom left-hand corner.
At least have gone like, you know, we're going to have a go at this, and they've got their reward. And Gabriel Martinelli is an Arsenal record breaker, an Arsenal history maker, and what a way to do it, to make it Club Brugge 0. Arsenal 3.
Gordon plays it in. Miley 2-1 Newcastle.
Second half is so much better. It's almost like a different team has come out.
Leverkusen will come against a clever little over on the edge of the penalty area. Threaded in, and Ramsdale powerless to stop the equalising goal from Grimaldo. It's 2-2.
So, Newcastle conceded late but got a point out on Leverkusen. Arsenal made it 6 wins from 6. Brilliant. 3-0 win over Bruges. And Manchester City heaped more misery on Xabi Alonso. His Real Madrid, a 2-1 victory at the Bernabeu. I started to watch it, Gab, but I was yawning away. I thought, I'll go to bed, see the highlights tomorrow. You were saying, I heard you saying earlier, Real Madrid were a bang average.
A bang average, Al. Zero energy. I really worry about them defensively. Howson, injured at the moment. You know, the young lad from Bournemouth they signed. He's a good defender. Milito, decent defender. He was injured as well. They played Rudiger and Asensio. They were terrible, Al. Real Madrid do not win the Champions League with those two defenders. Jude done okay. He got a bit frustrated at times, but he really put a shift in for the team. Vinny Jr., very poor. For what you expect of him.
I was saying earlier, I said loads of stick online, but you're defending him.
Yeah, but listen, they're going to give sticks to Bellingham online, easy target. If you watch that game like I did, you will say the players that let Real Madrid down were Vinny Jr.
Yeah, he's something
and
wrong
Rudiger.
with him.
Yeah, Al, he's not scored a Champions League goal yet.
Rudiger for me, let me just talk about Rudiger, right? I saw the first 30 minutes, 25 minutes. Rudiger for me, he's one of them who can be brilliant or he can be, you think, God, Where did this guy come from?
Yes.
You know what I mean? He is none of that 7 out of 10 regular.
Yeah, and I think he gave the penalty away because he wasn't sharp enough on his feet. He's been out injured. Let's give him that. But since he's been at Real Madrid, I've watched him and I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure. You're not the player he was at Chelsea. But Vinny Jr., Al, like the ego of him. We talk about Mo Salah and what Mo Salah has been through in the last 5 days. But Vinny Jr., I mean, he got took off earlier on in the season, walked straight into the tunnel, and then come back out, and you hear him.
Who's turned his head? Where do you go?
I don't think these.
Where do you go from Real Madrid?
I don't think his head's been turned. I think his ego's that big that he's another one that thinks he should play every game when he's not performing. 0 goals in 6 Champions League games, 5 goals in 16 La Liga games. Shows that he's not at the levels that he was in the Ballon d'Or year where he was close to getting it. But he's just, when you watch him out, the basics he does wrong. He's not really getting past players anymore. Mbappe has carried Real Madrid this season, and Vinny Jr.'s got to be better.
Mbappe had a broken finger and a
muscle.
I don't think that kept him out. Muscle problem.
Yeah, but they look really ordinary. Real Madrid. If you were Arsenal, and Man City as well, you would love
to as well, didn't they? I think
you'd love to get Real Madrid in the knockout stages, Al.
Well, I'm so pleased he's playing now. The man of the match was Nico O'Reilly. Yes. I like him. And not just on the ball, Gabby, not just on the ball and getting forward. Defensively, set pieces for and against is good.
Exactly.
Talk to us, Manchester correspondent. Mickey Gray, now Mickey knows all about playing football, was full of praise for the young man.
Yeah, and it's all about reaction, even from a young player like Nico O'Reilly, who's just taking football in its stride at the moment. It's something that he will never forget. He's taking everything in his stride at the moment, whatever level he gets to, Champions League football, international football. I think he got man of the match tonight as well. Sensation. Absolutely brilliant performance.
Do you know, it's a good, it's good what Mickey said there. To be able to tell, imagine a few years down the road telling your kids, oh, Real Madrid, Bernabeu, I played against them, and I scored.
Been there, won against them, scored a goal, got a player of the match. I thought it was fantastic. The first goal, he probably could have done better defensively. Rodrigo scores, but after that, Al, the runs he was making, going forward, he was making that third-man run, defensively as well.
Was Thomas Tuchel there? Did they?
I'm not sure. It didn't show him there, but at the moment, he's definitely our number 1 left-back. Very good performance.
Right, okay, so listen, let me quickly do it. I can do this. This is the results from last night. Karabakh 2, Ajax 4, Villarreal 2, Copenhagen 3. There you go. Athletic Club 0, Paris Saint-Germain 0, Bayer Leverkusen 2, Newcastle 2, Benfica beat Napoli 2-0 in Lisbon, Borussia Dortmund 2, Bodo Glimt 2. What a result. Club Brugge 0, Arsenal 3, Juventus 2, Paphos 0, and Real Madrid 1, Manchester City 2. Brilliant. Coming up, we bring you some very exciting news regarding, camel racing. Could it be coming to the UK? We'll find out next.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside your trunk?
I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump, 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 my lovely little lumps. Check it out. I drive these brothers crazy. I do it on the daily. They treat me really nicely. They buy me all these ices, Dolce and Gabbana, Fendi and
Yes, special request, Andy Goldstein, who's got a right hump. This is talkSPORT Breakfast, Alan Brazil and Gabby. Why are we playing Mr. Humps by Black Eyed Peas, one of my favourite songs, yeah? Well, because Paul Pogba has moved into the sport of camel racing. Oh, give us a break. After investing in a Saudi Arabian-based team, the Monaco midfielder has become a shareholder and ambassador for Al Habib. Oh, this is a wind-up.
Al who what?
The world Habib.
Oh.
Habibis, the world's first professional camel racing team, competing across. That's what they do when it's plural. Oh, here comes the Habibis. The world's first professional camel racing team competing across the United Arab Emirates and the Gulf. He's not. Pogba does some stupid things. Hey, let's get it straight. When he was on his game, he was a hell of a player.
Yes. He's not.
This is a strange one. I hope it's not his brother's mob that are getting him involved in this.
No, listen, he's probably having a bit of a fun, isn't he, Al? I'm not sure it'd be a big investment, but he's not playing as much as he probably would like to at the moment. Monaco didn't come on yesterday, 2 days ago in the Champions League.
They had a good win as well, didn't they?
Yeah, Monaco had a great win,
1-0.
but he didn't come on, so he needs to definitely start playing more football. But why not? Why not have a little flutter? Would you?
Not in camel racing, no.
Why?
No.
So different?
I'll be honest with you, I love my horse racing, Gab, don't
Yeah.
I? And yeah, when it comes to the Arabians racing, something pisses me off.
Okay.
Because they're not as fast. No, they're not as fast. Our thoroughbreds are quicker than the Arabs. Arabs are bred for stamina in the desert and stuff like that.
Yeah, different.
Our thoroughbreds are more speed.
So you won't have a little go on them?
There was three, oh God, I've forgotten. There was 3 stallions, all our bloodstock, all these horses you see and read about every day and see in the races. Yes. There was the Bailey Turk.
Yep.
There was Darley.
Yes.
Darley Arabian. There's another one. What's the other one? Someone will let me know. I used to know this off the top of my head. But there's 3 stallions that every racehorse, thoroughbred, all around the world came originally from these 3 stallions.
Ooh,
yeah.
Interesting.
But they do, the Arab races getting more and more, because...
Of course, they love it.
Because the sheikhs and all that and the owners of the different Emirates, they love it.
Of course they do.
And by the way, they're fortunes as well. Right, let's take a wee look. It's now coming up 6:21 at the back pages with Tesco Mobile for Business.
Backpage review on talkSPORT with Tesco Mobile for Business. Are you a freelancer? Get business phone bills for up to 40% less than the big mobile networks. For terms and verification, visit tescomobile.com/business.
Traffic in London mugged at the moment. Just off a Yamaha. Katie joins us. Morning, Katie.
Hello. On camels.
Love them strides, by the way.
These?
Oh, yeah.
They're great.
Sure.
Thank you. Thanks very much. I had camels at my wedding.
What?
Yes. We surprised people on day 2 and we arrived on these huge camels. And we didn't tell anyone.
Where was the wedding?
So we
Glasgow.
London Bridge.
Yeah, we got married in St Paul's on the Saturday, and then we were like, how are we going to arrive on day 2?
By the way, St Paul's there. Whoa.
Yeah.
Must be nice, Al. Must be nice.
Not everyone can get married in St Paul's, can they?
No. My father-in-law has a CBE because he was a Major General in the British Army.
Oh, was he?
Fantastic.
Yes. So we were able to get married there. And then I was like, so how are we going to top that? And then we went to Canterbury for the Sunday. And then we were like, how are we going to arrive? They were like, well, you could arrive on a cart. And I was like, what else? And they were like, oh, we have a camel farm 2 doors down. I was like, get me 2.
I went on
camels.
I went on one in Qatar. They had me socials. Honestly, you have to bend forward, don't you? And hold it like that. I was so uncomfortable. I was thinking, this poor camel. Carry me along.
And you weren't wearing a wedding dress.
No, exactly.
And I was trying to put it all over. They were called Baxter and Blizzard, and they'd featured in Aladdin.
Oh, lovely.
So, yeah.
No breath there. The breath's not too hot, is it?
No. I wasn't that close, Alan.
Oh, come here. Let me give you a little peck.
Right, the back pages is dominated by Man City after they beat Real Madrid 2-1. Lots of headlines. City piling the pressure on Alonso, which we'll get to in a minute. Deck the halls, as in Haaland, scoring their 2nd goal. Hall of Fame on 2 of the back pages this morning, and deck the halls once again. So lots
Can't
about.
stop, can he? You just can't stop.
I know. It's getting ridiculous. Also, headlines regarding Mo Salah, which we'll come to in a moment, as the Saudi clubs are circling for Mo Salah. And pictures of Luke Littler as the World Darts Championships gets underway today at Ali Pali. Nukes Mind Games on the back page of The Sun, as Luke Littler declared nobody can get in his head as he chases his first £1 million
This young Scottish boy, and they say, I spoke to Ross Bray yesterday, he was at the darts. He says, make no mistake, this is a real deal, this kid.
Is he Scottish or born in England?
He's born just outside Glasgow, Renfrew, I think.
Oh, yeah, shut you up, didn't it? Yep. So let's start with Mo Salah then. Saudi, Salah is welcome in Saudi on the back page of The Sun here. Can you see him going after AFCON, Gabby?
I think there's every chance, but I just feel if he can apologise first, I'm sure Arne Slot will take him back. It's just about if he's going to be stubborn and stick by what he says. You don't know what's going through his mind. Only he can make this decision. But if he doesn't apologise, I think he's gone.
Arne Slot said, yeah, this whole situation is far from ideal for the team and the club. Stephen Gerrard agrees with you and says that he thinks that Mo Salah should apologise.
Maybe we've seen the best of Mo.
Oh, well, we 100% have.
Maybe now it's time for, not cash in, because he'd be a wealthy man anyway, but maybe if this incredible deal from Saudi is there, he might say, I'll take this.
Which we've spoken about before. You know, the Saudi have always been in for Mo for the last couple of years, haven't they? So
well, I think with Salah, he hasn't gone so far because he still felt, I can get more goals, I can get more titles in Liverpool, more Champions Leagues. But the way he's playing, he's not the same player, like Alan says. So maybe it's time to go, and maybe Liverpool can get those big wages off their bill, and also maybe get 30, 40 million, whatever it is, they can get from him.
Gab, they'll have to pay that for the replacement anyway. You know
exactly.
what I mean? I'm not sure it's the money. I think they just feel if this is Liverpool Football Club, this is an institution. If he's unhappy and he wants to go, see you later.
If I was the owners, I'd get the owners, the manager, Van Dijk and Salah in a room, and we can't get an apology out of Salah, then we have to
you've got to give it a chance.
Yeah, have discussions. If he's still being stubborn.
Is Van Dijk the same player?
No, he's not. He looked better, and Canati looked better against Inter Milan on Tuesday, but still, he's not at the levels he has been.
There's been a number of players from Liverpool. I think it's been a collective.
Isak.
Underperforming.
Isak, dearie me. I don't know who this guy is that Liverpool have signed, but he's not the Isak from Newcastle. He can't outpace a defender. He can't hold the ball up. Like, he's just not involved.
He scored a cracker, didn't he? He scored a
but that's
great
one
thing,
out. 130 mil.
Yeah, I agree. Is he still got niggle?
I don't want to hear about fitness, Al. We're in December, nearly January. He needs to step up, because otherwise you're going to start looking at the Fernando Torres when he went to Chelsea from Liverpool. You know, them big transfers that haven't worked. This is looking like one of those from Isak.
Another story here. Man City pile the pressure on Alonso after their 2-1 win at Real Madrid. So this is interesting, actually. So Alonso says here he's fighting for his job after only 7 months into his tenure. A source has told The Times that the dressing room is broken. Real Madrid are 7th in the Champions League table with 2 matches of the league phase left and are 4 points adrift of Barcelona in La Liga. Do you think, so Alonso's 44, do you think the pressure of managing a team like Real Madrid is too much for a young manager?
I just look at Real Madrid when I watch them, and I just don't think they're as good as what maybe people think. I look at Vinny Jr., 0 goals in 6 Champions League games. He's got that ego, like he thinks he's the superstar, but he's not putting in performances. He's been let down by players. Rudiger last night, you know, the penalty, lazy, letting Haaland get in front of you. I think the players are letting him down more than him not be able to manage this group of players. And I just don't think they're as good as a lot of teams in Europe, to be honest.
Jamie Carragher came up with a good point, actually. He was saying that this Real Madrid job is better for a manager towards the end of their career, like Carlo Ancelotti, who they manage more than coach. So when you're a young manager, you want to coach more and be more hands-on and come with ideas. Whereas if you're later, you can kind of sit back and kind of allow the egos to happen and you manage more than coach. Do you agree with that?
No, I totally get it. But I just thought with Alonso, the respect of Alonso as a player, then the respect of what he's done at Leverkusen, I thought the players would gravitate towards him. But last night after the game, a lot of the players were saying, we love Alonso. It was Rodrigo, Bellingham, all coming out and saying, we're with the manager. And the performance did look like that. They were trying.
Yeah,
sometimes it's not good enough.
There's something not right, is there?
Yeah.
When the Chinese whispers come out that, he's under pressure from the hierarchy, you know there's something not right.
When you hear that Vinny Jr. is not going to sign a new deal until he's sorted out what's happening with Alonso, it seems like a problem.
Yeah, but I wouldn't worry about him. I know he's a great player, but I wouldn't worry about him. You look at some of the other great players they've got. I wouldn't worry about Vinny Jr. If he wants to go, see you later, let him go.
Yeah.
I've got to break, Katie. Thank you. Katie, that was a look at today's back pages. Plenty around this morning. Thanks to Tesco Mobile for Business. Coming up, we turn our attentions to the Arsenal as we ask the questions, did Manwaki play his way into the team last night? That's coming next.
Didn't watch it.
Back page review on talkSPORT with Tesco Mobile for Business. Are you a freelancer? Get business phone bills for up to 40% less than the big mobile networks. For terms and verification, visit tescomobile.com/business.
What football ground are you thinking of when someone says this?
Really tough place to go. Difficult place to go. Such a tough place to go.
It's a tough place to go at the moment.
It was a really difficult place to go.
But what are the toughest places to go, really? We've had a look. Forget a cold, wet Tuesday night in Stoke. Try a blizzard 220 miles inside the Arctic Circle. When Chelsea lost at Tromsø in Norway in the Cup Winners' Cup, a massive snowstorm hit at half-time. These two boys and their brooms were absolutely no match for it. We're staying in Scandinavia for Scotland's toughest away day on the side of a cliff in the Faroe Islands in Euro 2000 qualifying. The pitch at Toftir was like a cowfield, never mind those gale force winds. The Faroe Islands part-timers equalised in stoppage time, cue Scandi scenes. But away trips don't come tougher than playing Bolivia at altitude in La Paz. Or so we thought. The Bolivians have now taken home advantage to another level, literally 500 metres further up the Andes to the country's highest city, El Alto, 4,100 metres above sea level. Meanwhile, the loudest stadium in world football officially is the Ali Sami Yen, where Galatasaray fans set a world record of 131 decibels. That's louder than Motorhead. But our most intimidating away day is in Wales. Prison team HMP Prescoed was briefly kicked out the Gwent League over concerns about young opposition having to go in there. Now that's a tough place to go.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around
6:34, they were rocking round the Christmas tree, Mr. Producer. Portman Road, Ipswich 1, Stoke City 0. Yes. Ipswich up to 4th now.
Flying, aren't they?
On a run.
Good.
On a run. And Millwall, again, they got a draw last night. Millwall 3rd, Borough 2nd, Coventry 5 points clear at the
Where
top.
was Southampton?
Southampton are coming. They're coming.
aren't
They're 9th. Southampton are on 30 points gap, just one behind Hull City here in the playoff place, 6th. So Southampton have had a hell of a run. QPR as well have had a great run. They're 31 points as well. And Bristol City are fighting in there. They're 30 points. Birmingham 28. So it's all to play for.
Yes,
really
definitely.
is. talkSPORT Breakfast with me, Arnold Clark app. Everything for your car, all in one place. Download today. Gabby's alongside me. Happy birthday, Brenda Lee, who's
Brenda.
81 today.
Legend.
Well done, Brenda.
Happy birthday.
And I had a delightful lunch with the production staff yesterday in the talkSPORT canteen. God, you want to hear them?
Did you?
You know, it's not the Ritz up there. They've got to cater for a few hundred people, haven't they?
Yeah.
They were whinging about.
Was there?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Stuffing's not good enough.
Oh, you
Chipolatas.
careful.
Two, what do you call them? Pigs in blankets.
Yeah, you can't
too
complain.
small.
You can't complain about the food up there. It's outstanding.
One said it's like been back at school, you know, in the dinner time. Ollie, out of order. Right, how was your Nando's last night? Did you eat yesterday or not?
Yeah, I done an Irish goodbye, Al, for Moortown Bell.
Did you?
Yes, I did. I didn't say goodbye to anybody because no one will let you leave. And I went and got a nice Nando's and then watched the football. So yeah, I knew I had the show this morning with you. I didn't want to go too far, so I left early, mate.
His food's good in the Moortown Bell.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Right, Arsenal. Let's talk about the Gunners. Arsenal ease past Club Brugge. That's how you do it, Gabby. Last night, live on talkSPORT.
It's Arsenal, the Champions League leaders, the Premier League leaders, occupying our main focus. Erdegaard, 22 yards out, shoots left-footed, and the goalkeeper didn't look at all comfortable as he pushed the ball away. It could have gone anywhere, and it goes out for a throw. Not clear yet, and it's a shot from Solis that is well held by David Raya. Can give it a single leg. Madueke, too strong for Says down that right-hand side, and then shoots left-footed, and it's an absolute cracker from Noni Madueke.
That's an absolute weldy there from Noni Madueke.
Martin Zubimendi with a chance to cross into the penalty area towards Madueke. He can't miss with the header.
And that is game done and dusted.
Martinelli trying to make some space on the edge of the penalty area to get his shot off, does he? Curls it into the top corner. The first Gunners player ever to score in 5 successive Champions League games.
He scored 2 of our best goals of the season.
6 wins out of 6 in the Champions League for the first time in Arsenal's history. Club Brugge 0, Arsenal 3.
Yes, Club. I can't get my head around Club Brugge. Bruges, you know.
Yeah, it's Bruges to me. Always.
Anyway, Madueke. I still get the impression when he comes on or starts, people are ready to jump his back. But if he continues like this, he will prove them all, not all wrong, because some are giving him a great chance. He's definitely got ability, hasn't he?
But what an option to have, Al. He will go to the World Cup. Thomas Tuchel loves him. 3-3 in the Champions League now this season. First goal was an absolute screamer. Even the strength to hold off the left back, I think it was, then run through the middle of the pitch and then smash it into the top corner, top player. And it helps with Saka. Saka was able to have a rest yesterday, come on for 20 minutes. So that rotation in those front lines will help everyone.
So the Gunners continue on top of the Premier League and Champions League after a procession in Belgium, all but securing their place in the last 16. Join us now, broadcaster, Arsenal fan, Harry Simmer. Harry, very, very good morning,
Good morning, Harry.
Morning, guys. How you doing?
All well, mate.
Good bounce back, Harry. Good result last night.
Yeah, good bounce back, mate, from the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. It was almost a timely reminder, wasn't it, of just how good this Arsenal team are. Obviously, the weekend's result was disappointing. A lot of questions have been asked since, as always is the case with Arsenal whenever
What
they
do you
drop
think went
points.
wrong against the Villa, Harry, before we get into this?
A few things. I think a few things caught up with us. I think the injuries caught up with us. I think that we probably should have been a little bit more streetwise towards the back end of the game. I could kind of see, I was commentating on the match and I could see around about 80 minutes that Arsenal had run out of gas, and I just thought it was time to just drop off a little bit and to keep things tight and ensure that we got out of there with the point. And unfortunately, we didn't do that. Messy goal to concede. I just think Aston Villa were good as well. You know, you got to give them praise and credit. Unai Emery, I thought, tactically made a few adjustments that caused Arsenal problems. And listen, it's going to happen. It's the Premier League. That's why we love it, right? You
Problem
can lose
is,
anywhere.
Harry, you give that headache that Arteta had Villa had those number of injuries. You know, it would devastate Villa. So
not if we had the squad like theirs.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They haven't. So what I'm saying here is, I'm not having to go to Arsenal, but I don't like the excuse of well, we had 5-6 out. You know, they've got a brilliant squad. That's why they've got a brilliant.
Just a couple more internationals to come in at centre half for them against Arsenal. It's no problem, Al.
It's not an excuse, guys. It's just context. Because whatever you say about the depth of the squad, Arsenal don't have two centre backs as good as William Saliba and Gabriel to bring in.
Correct.
Like, they're good, the ones that they can, but obviously the level drops to some degree. And to pretend that it doesn't, I think is unfair. I'm not saying that, you know, everybody should get their violins out for Arsenal. We've been saying all season the squad is strong, and that's why many people feel that this is going to be Arsenal's year. But to pretend that it has no impact, I think is wrong.
How was Madueke last night? I saw the first goal. I was watching Manchester City game. That's 3 goals in 3 Champions League appearances. He's some player, isn't he?
Yeah, and look, there was a lot of questions asked about the signing at the time it was made, myself included. I wasn't sure if that was the best use of around about £50 million, given that at that point Arsenal hadn't signed the striker yet that we all wanted, and they hadn't made various other signings as well. But he got his first Arsenal goal in the Champions League a couple of weeks ago against Bayern, and then he just seemed to play last night with a real swagger and a confidence. And he's had a couple of substitute appearances recently at Chelsea and at Aston Villa where he hasn't been impactful at all. I do feel like he's the kind of player that needs to start a game just to be able to find his feet and find his rhythm. But as you mentioned, the strength to hold off the challenges and then the confidence to take the shot on from where he did, it's just unbelievable. And it's a stunning goal, the first one. It really, really is.
Harry, just a quick one. The weekend, the Wolves come to the Emirates. It should be no problem, eh? Plain sailing.
Yeah, it should be no problem. But again, this is the Premier League and you never know. But look, I think with Arsenal going and bouncing back in Europe the way that they did, making it 6 out of 6 in the Champions League, I think there's going to be a real confidence again. And as I said, it's a timely reminder of just how good this Arsenal team are. There was questions being asked. There was maybe a little bit of a wobble in terms of some people's confidence, but you see them go and do that in Europe with Christian Norgard at centre-back and making various other changes. And you've got to believe that whether they'll win it or not, we don't know, but Arsenal will be right up there. And so a game against Wolves with just 2 points on the board this season, it shouldn't be a problem.
Next one, Harry. Thank you. Have a nice weekend. Harry Seymour there. Right, still to come on breakfast, 6:42.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Download the new improved app to easily manage your accounts and quotes.
Right, where we're going, Gab, I tell you where we're going. We're going over to Madrid for more on City's impressive victory at the Bernabeu. We'll find out whether Alonso really is set for the old tic-tac, having lost the game. That was a look ahead, all thanks to the brilliant Travis Perkins. Right, plenty to come. Some big weekends games coming up as well. Looking back in Europe, and we'll talk Championship as well. The top 6, Coventry top, Middlesbrough second. Then we have Millwall, Ipswich, Preston. and Hull City hanging in there. 6:43.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Get free next day track delivery. Head to travisperkins.co.uk or download the app.
It's a 2-2 again for Gabby Agbonlahor. He's hit it! Goldstein is gone! The gale force has been blown out by the Gab father. We have our first genuine shock. All Goldstein was going on about was whether Natalie Sawyer was going to beat Darren Bent again, but now he's got to wear the cloak of doom, the cloak of defeat, because Gabby Agbonlahor is celebrating with all the other players in the tournament. they're glad to see the back of the Gale Force. Well, at least we know he's presenting drive at 4 o'clock because he's not coming back on stage, because Gabby Agbonlahor is through to the semi-finals, and boys, he cannot believe he's done it.
Yeah.
Proud of me, Al?
Very proud, because he was given it large.
We don't lose to drive, do we, Al, ever?
No.
So I wasn't going to let it happen.
They can't
a
beat
game of darts. Do you know what I mean?
They can't beat us at anything.
Anything, mate. Anything.
Right, so that ranks in one of your greatest sporting achievements.
It's the only thing I've won. It's the only thing I've won.
Away you go. Anyway, talkSPORT and Pitch Experiences are giving you the chance to experience the event of the year. This is Pitch Experiences, the PDC World Darts Championship at the Ali Pali on the 23rd of December. I think Ali might be going. Ray Parlour's definitely going. You and 3 pals will be living at large with platinum seats, fine dining, a complimentary bar, and exclusive access to the 501 Lounge with Ruth's The Voice Bray. Then it's straight to the Prime Arena table for the best views in the house. Get ready for an unforgettable Ali Pali Christmas. It is special. Here's how to enter for your chance to win. Text the word DARTS, DARTS, to 83338. That's DARTS to 83338. You can't get these tickets, by the way. Text costs £2 plus your standard network rate. Or call, right, you ready with this number? Because it is a bit tricky. 0343 42 17508. I'll give you again. 0343 42 17508. Lines closed 4 p.m. 18th of December. That's when you need to answer your phone if it rings. 18 plus and UK residents only. So your chance to win, text DARTS to 83338. That's 83338 to DARTS now. It's a network promotion, full T's and C's at talksport.com. Okay, what do we know this Thursday? Liverpool forward Salah is a target for clubs in the Saudi Pro League. Chief Executive Omar Mugabil has confirmed, yes, we're very interested. In American football, quarterback Philip Rivers has come out of retirement to rejoin the Indianapolis Colts 5 years after the 44-year-old grandfather last played in the NFL, 44. And after Newcastle's 2-2 draw with Bayer Leverkusen last night, Eddie Howe said, the response from his squad was exactly what I needed.
Yeah, and that's why I said I thought the players deserve a lot of credit for that response, because you come here and you're 1-0 down, the crowd's in the game. Maybe slightly fortunate in that moment where Malik almost gives the penalty away. That was a big moment for us. That gave us the stability maybe we needed. The second half was a lot better. I thought we were more aggressive in both phases, both on our press and in possession, played with more belief and looked a really good team. And we're inches away from making it 3-1 a few times, and yeah, that's really frustrating.
There you go, Eddie Howe. Right, what about, we've touched on it, but we'll do a bit more now. Villa. Aston Villa in the Europa League action away at Basel tonight. And while their form in the competition has been a little bit inconsistent, they do come into this one fresh off that big win over the Arsenal the weekend. Delighted to say, whipping up, getting it down his neck. John is live from Basel as talkSPORT's finest, Rupert Bell himself. Good morning, Rupert.
Good morning, Rupert.
I'm not sure it's a good morning. I think I went a bit large last night. I'm rehydrating large. We missed you, Gabby, last night. You should be here, Gabby, rather than trying to pretend you're a darts player. So
I know.
Why haven't you not come here, Gabby?
Rupert, because some of us put our jobs before our enjoyment in life, Rupert. That's something I'll always do, mate.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to have to work pretty. I'm going to have to work pretty hard to pay for this trip. This is one heck of an expensive country to get drunk in. I can assure you.
Rupert, I was sent a picture last night, and your jaw had dropped, right? And around you were men of wealth. Mr. Steve Jones was looking after you last night. So you had the old turnstile pockets on, Rupert, padlock pockets. You never paid for one drink.
I went out and I had basically a piece of chicken, and it's the most expensive piece of chicken I've ever had in my life.
How much, Rupert?
Before I met the aforementioned Mr. Jones, who, and there did seem to be a lot of some shops going around as well, which seemed quite dangerous to be trying to drink as well. But Great atmosphere. Paddy Riley's last night in Basel was certainly was a big Villa thing going on last night. Great fun to be part of.
Love it, mate. Love it. What do you think then, Rupert, going on to tonight's game? Aston Villa flying, I think, joint top at the moment, only in third place on goal difference. Big game tonight.
We should win, but it will count for that wonderful game last weekend will count for nothing. We've just got to forget that. It was a magical moment to be part of, but we don't want that to define our season. We've now got to kick on and actually now win tonight, and then our next two league games are difficult. West Ham away and then Manchester United at home. So it will count for nothing. So I think this tonight is important to say, right, Arsenal's happened. We can enjoy that, but now we've got to look forward. And that's what I think all Villa fans are hoping. Yes, it was brilliant.
Rupert,
Saturday.
Are you sure you're okay? You look like you got like sunburn.
You lose if you've been beaten up. Rupert, last time you were in Basel on that border there, you were in tank manoeuvres, weren't you?
Well, the lighting in my accommodation is not very flattering. Yeah, oh God, I do look like I look like a Felicia Beacon, don't I? Oh my God, I'm worse than Alan. Oh my God.
Rupert, you'll enjoy it because Basel, from me, unless it's changed, when I played in Switzerland, Basel supporters were the rowdiest, the noisiest. So I think you're in for a good atmosphere at the game.
Well, looking forward to it. It's my first away trip following the Villa, so I'm excited just to be part of the experience. And hopefully we get 3 points. As say, we're top of the joint top of the league.
But that's your first trip away. Should you get wrecked like that?
Yeah.
You know,
irresponsible, Rupert.
Gabby, stop it. Gabby, don't lecture me. And Alan, you should not be lecturing me about my behaviour. Because
when I go abroad, I always have my wits about me.
Well, I had the wits about me last night, I think. I managed to get the tram back, no problem at all. Guided by my son, I hasten to add. I think he was pointing me. He said, "Time to go, Dad." So there we go.
Rupert, talk to me about the atmosphere on Saturday when Buendia scored, because I was at the PSG game, and after Conte scored, I think to make it 3-2, was it, or 3-1? I've never felt a feeling like it in a football stadium. The energy from the fans that night was something special. But what was Saturday like, mate, when Buendia scored?
Well, as good as that, if not better.
Wow.
I mean, there was also a bit of stunned, sort of just what happened moment. We all sort of leapt around, and I was crushed by everybody around me. But I have to say, we also went, does that really just happen?
Yes.
And it was just such a magical moment. You saw the Arsenal players slumping to the ground, but the defining moment for me was just before that, seeing Unai Emery urging the team, go for it, go for it, go for it. That was, to me, and he's saying, we're going to get this. And that was, to me, the important thing. And I think we had 7 players in and around the box.
Did your champagne go up in the air and prawn sandwich, or...
Gabby, I object. I sit in the lower Trinity. I am not someone who's frightened of meeting people, unlike you, Gabby. So I'm sorry. My chips and curry sauce and hot chocolate were crushed.
See, Al, man of the people, Al.
Rupert, your brother's not at the Newsels Christmas party tomorrow night, is he? Are you speaking to him?
Well, we don't speak, as you keep reminding me. Can I just say, what's going on in the rest of the world? I think I've got a lunch today, and then I might need an afternoon siesta to prepare for the game. So I'm thinking short term, just get through lunch and then see where it takes me.
Shocking, isn't it? Shocking.
What's shocking, Al?
Rupert's behaviour. We're talking to a man who's 65. It is shocking. It really is.
Al, football does this to you. He loves Aston Villa. Villa fans love him. You enjoy the experience, Rupert.
First away game in Europe. Come on, that's poor. That's poor.
He's a busy man, Al. You know, that estate is
Rupert, on a serious note, Rupert, looking at the table, Villa have got a real chance.
Of course they have.
I'm not talking about Europe. I'm talking about Premier. A real chance.
A real chance. That's why it was wonderful what we did last Saturday.
Yep.
Yes, we have. Now let's kick on. Remember, a couple of years ago, we beat City and Arsenal in short space of time, and then our form dipped. So I just want to make sure, or Emery will hopefully make sure his team can kick on and actually keep the challenge going. It's magical. From where we were at the end of August to where we are now, it's been an extraordinary transformation.
Rupert,
who's to say?
the only
Champions League, worst qualification, but you just never know.
The only down part is Martin Keown's commentating tonight, Rupert, apparently.
That's out of order. That is out of order.
What?
Why? Why, Martin?
Because you'll probably give the Basel players, man
the man of the match.
Yeah. After they lose 3-0.
And did you see that Prince William was having a pop at Martin Keown as well?
The future king, yes.
Was he?
The future king is not happy with
Did he
Martin.
really? Oh dear.
Oh
Be
dear.
careful what we say. Rupert, go and get your head down. You look as if you need it.
Slap man, Rupert.
Enjoy tonight's game. Thank you.
Legend, mate.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.
Rupert Bell just lit the table. I can't believe it.
Tell you
Arsenal 33, City 31, Villa 30.
Al, you know what Aston Villa can do. You was there. Was it 81 when they won the league? And they beat you, and then going to win the European Cup afterwards?
No, they didn't beat us. No, Gabby, get it right.
Did they not?
They did not beat us.
No.
No.
What if they won the league? They did, didn't they?
No, they did not beat us.
I mean, finished above you.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. That's accurate. Yeah,
Great team.
They did not beat us.
Good team.
3 games.
Good
team.
3
wins. The town. Coming up, we turn our attention back to Manchester City's huge win against Madrid and ask the question, did Nico O'Reilly prove last night he's England's left full-back? That's coming next.
The Ryder Cup. Unique, euphoric, unanimously loved. Here's the history and some of the key numbers behind the contest that grips the world of golf and beyond like no other. The first edition was held in 1927, where a Great Britain team arrived by boat to play in Massachusetts at the Worcester Country Club. Originally, the competition comprised of 4 foursomes and 8 singles, with 4 balls not introduced until 1963. In the first 22 editions, when it was just Brits and Irish against the US, America only lost 3. So, in 1979, in came the rest of Europe, including the future 5-time Ryder Cup winner, Seve Ballesteros. Since Team Europe was established, the head-to-head reads Europe 13, USA 9. Home advantage is a big deal. Europe's last away win was the miracle at Medina in 2012, and America hasn't won on European soil since '93 at the Belfry. It's accepted that both teams tailor their home courses to suit their own players. For example, in Paris in 2018, Thomas Bjorn asked for the rough to be kept extra long beyond the green to target the big booming American drives. 10 years earlier, Paul Azinger did the opposite, and the Valhalla rough was trimmed right down. On both occasions, the home side were resounding winners. So what about the money? The most recent Ryder Cup in Rome drew in a record 271,000 spectators and boosted the Italian economy by €262 million. In the US, the PGA America TV deal with NBC is worth $440 million. But no Ryder Cup revenue has ever gone directly to individual players. That's until now. In 2025, for the first time ever, the US team will each receive a fee for playing in New York. Of course, in Rome, legend has it Patrick Cantley refused to wear his cap because he wasn't being paid to wear it, though he insisted it simply didn't fit. Either way, Team Europe have made it clear they're more than happy to keep playing for the sheer thrill, joy and prestige of the Ryder Cup.
Okay, 6 minutes past 7 o'clock Thursday morning, Top Sport Breakfast. With Arnold Clark, get the UK's best shoes, cardio is guaranteed. Gabby alongside me on the way for you this morning. We'll continue to celebrate Gabby's victory over the Breeze Goldstein in yesterday's talkSPORT Darts Quick Fit Trophy. Before building up to the big one, the real thing with the main man, Matchroom and PDC founder Barry Hearn. We'll find out why one Saudi chairman is not a fan of Mo Salah. Oh dear, hold on a minute, where was that guy from? No, I'm not going to go Yanks or Canadians, but, you know, give us a break. Does he watch the Premier League?
Yes.
Has he seen how brilliant Salah has been over the years?
Top.
I don't know. I think he's a nice hockey player. And Gabby will be telling us who is England's best number 10 right now after Foden took on Bellingham. If you want to have your say in which player you would rather have in the team, give us a call, 03717 223344. Now, though, what is up for City in the new, well, the Bernabeu looks sensational, but not the display for the Spanish Giants.
Real Madrid 1, Manchester City 2, and all the goals coming in the first half. It was Real Madrid with the first goal on 29 minutes to Rodrigo, his first in 32 games. After good play from Bellingham, Rodrigo slotted the ball low into the bottom corner. The equaliser came on 36 minutes from a corner from Man City. Guardiola's header was saved, and O'Reilly was there from 2 yards out to pop the ball into the back of the net. And Erling Haaland from the penalty spot slotted his 55th Champions League goal, his 6th of this season, to give City all 3 points and move them up to 4th as it stands in the league. It's finished here at the Bernabeu. Real Madrid 1, Manchester City 2.
Yeah, so a big result for City, who move up to 4th in the Champions League. Defeat for Madrid, however, could have serious ramifications for Alonso, who were told yesterday, well, could lose his job as a result. Pep Guardiola said, though, this was an upset.
Madrid is much better than us. You cannot stop Rodrigo, Bellingham from behind, Vinicius, Gonzalo's always a quiet player. So, no chance. So, our shape, we could not control every single ball we lose. They could run. Against Madrid, no chance. Have to control a little bit more low situation. We can run, finish the actions, but you have to be the freedom when our people up front lose the ball, we are covered. And always we were too late. But we will learn. The important is we're learning, because I'm pretty sure that in the future, in the special circumstances, we will improve.
I tell you what, Gab. Yep. Steve-O told us yesterday City were favourites in Madrid, and Ali, it was Ali. He went, what? Yeah, they were just favourites.
Not surprised.
Yeah, so
and it showed in the game.
I never got a chance to play against Real Madrid. I did against Barcelona, but not Madrid. Still it's a great victory.
It showed during the whole 90 minutes why City would have been favourites. A better team, Real Madrid, off it.
So why are we then... I know you're a Villa fan.
Yep.
And Arsenal had a great lead. It's getting whittled away a wee bit, but Arsenal is still a team with the squad's brilliant. But Man City, I said before, didn't I, that I nearly backed them at 61 a while ago. Yeah. Then did a little blip, and I thought, I've saved my money. I'm now looking at the table again, saying, crikey, they could easily win this.
100%.
They could do the double. We talk about Arsenal doing the double. City could do the double.
The only thing that I looked at City over the start of the season was defensively. The back four, I wasn't sure, but O'Reilly's been fantastic. Gvardiol and Diaz are getting a partnership.
Getting back.
Yeah, getting a partnership together. Nunes at right back, he'll have some good games and some off games. I still think they need to invest in a right back.
And then we've got a goal machine up front.
Exactly. So they've got so many options. And out off their bench yesterday on 70 minutes, Reinders, Marmouche and Savinho all come on. Just shows the squad depth they've got.
John is now on talkSPORT, the Sun's Northwest sports writer. A very good morning to Martin Blackburn. Martin, good morning.
Good morning, Martin.
Good morning, Al. Good morning, Gabby. How are we doing, guys?
Very good, Martin. So United picking up and City back where they belong, just below Arsenal on the table, just above Villa. So, Pep, I said earlier, Pep looked agitated. He looked a bit upset about things. But now, before the game yesterday, I thought he looks more relaxed, and rightly so. City are beginning to get it together again.
They are, Al. Yeah. This was a real sort of statement result for them. I think winning in Real Madrid, as you know, guys, this was their 6th visit there in the last 6 years, and it's certainly their first win there since 2020. Pep said afterwards that they probably played better there, guys, than they played last night. It wasn't an amazing performance, but like you said, Al, what a result for them, and the confidence it'll give these players, some of them who are sort of quite new to City, shouldn't be underestimated. It's a real statement for them.
Martin, you've seen a lot of football. Is there anyone you've seen up front as clinical as Haaland?
No, I don't think so. Al, he's got. Pep always describes his numbers as insane, and last week it was reaching the 100th Premier League goal in record time, and his penalty record isn't amazing, guys. I think City fans would have been slightly nervous when he stepped up last night, but put it away nicely, and he takes the headlines yet again.
Martin, I thought O'Reilly was very good. Maybe the Rodrigo goal, he maybe could have got out a bit quicker, but fantastic goal nevertheless. But
yeah,
I thought Doku stood out as well. I mean, if you ever need a player who can take you up the pitch, who can win fouls, he was a menace last night, wasn't he?
He was, Gabby. He started off a little bit quietly, like City. I thought Real Madrid actually started the game very well. They had a good sort of first 29 minutes till they went in front.
Down the right-hand side were very good, weren't they?
They were, yeah. Doku sort of mirrored that probably, Al. He was a little bit sort of subdued at the start, but as the game went on, he really grew into it. And when City needed to keep the ball in that second half, when Madrid were looking to come back, he was the sort of outlet for them. And he's got such pace. He's got a couple of tricks up his sleeve, and he really worries defenders, as you know, guys. The one thing that defenders really worry about is pace, and he's got plenty of that, and he's having a really good season. Is Doku, and defenders don't quite know what to do with him half the time.
Martin, who came off the best? Like we spoke before the game about Foden's getting back to his best against Bellingham. If Tuchel was watching that game, I'm sure he was. Who made the most impression?
Again, Bellingham, he was quite good, Al, in that sort of opening half an hour of Real Madrid's, and maybe sort of I don't know, lost it slightly as the game went on. Foden's had an excellent couple of months really since the September international break. We're sort of seeing the Foden of sort of 18 months ago, really going through the gears now, and looked accomplished last night. Probably wasn't his best game he's had recently, but just sort of growing and growing and growing all the time. So. I think if it was the first World Cup game tomorrow, and I think you'd probably have to go Foden. But Bellingham's been a big player for England as well. Pep believes that you can get both in that England team. Obviously, you're not going to play them both as number 10s, but he's a great believer that you can find a role for Foden if you're going to use Bellingham or indeed Morgan Rogers in that number 10 role.
Interesting. Martin, thank you.
Thank you, Martin.
Blackburn there, the Sun's Northwest sports reporter on Real Madrid City. Gab, just briefly before a break, travel. Villa, right? You've got West Ham in London. Well, it's a game, if you're going to win the Premier League, it's a game you should win.
To win, yeah.
Then you got Manchester United at home. How do you see them two? Would you take 4 points now?
Oh, I think if we're really trying to push on, you have to look at those two games to say 6 points. The performance they put in against Arsenal, you match that, you get to 90% of that out, you beat comfortably West Ham and Manchester United. But if you don't, and you're a bit more laid back because it's West Ham and they're poor this season,
Aston Villa Wolves, they're going to win that.
Exactly. So 2 games that definitely Aston Villa need to go and win.
Yeah. Okay, coming up 7:15, talkSPORT Travel. Katie back with us, then we'll talk Arsenal, former Arsenal defender Moritz Volz, and Dance, talkSPORT's darts commentator, and on Blues as well. Now, don't forget, for more on last night's game, check out the talkSPORT Daily Podcast with Adrian Durham, wherever you listen to your favourite pods. Shortly, with Forest in action in Europe tonight, live on talkSPORT, we asked the question, could the fixture congestion end up being what relegates Forest? Forest are not going down, are they?
No.
But first in the sports bar last night, the Chunk, Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy, they get in the subject of films, specifically casting which actor could do the Chunk justice.
Oh.
Who's playing at O'Hara now? Who's stepping into those shoes?
It's got to be. I mean, I'm going to go Brad Pitt. Oh, you look at me like. Come on, mate. Tom Hardy? Give me Tom Hardy, mate. I got a bit of Tom Hardy.
Harry Durham's playing.
Who's Harry Durham? Who's Harry Durham? Do I have to... He works at talkSPORT, doesn't he? That's bang out of order. Harry Durham. You're an idiot. Hey, be a good TV show, though.
Mate, I'll watch it. Who would play me?
That's bang out of order. You just showed me a picture of the producer. That's out of order.
Yeah, it was
mate.
a bit... Oh.
No, that's a limit.
Would I...
Who would...
Jamie, Humpty Dumpty? So that?
Cundy would have to be the Joker. Whacking Phoenix or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Who would play O'Hara?
I think Harry Dumm's a great shout. Could be twins.
O'Hara, I don't know. I think. Right, Katie's back with. Who said he's going to Hollywood anyway? Chunk goes to Hollywood. No chance. Hollywood nightclub in Romford.
Al, he's going to Maldives today.
He is.
He told the whole of Motown Bell.
Over
and over again. I'm going to the Maldives. I'm going to the Maldives. I'm going to the Maldives. I'm going to. I'm like,
I'd love to go to the Maldives, wouldn't you?
We know, mate. We know. Freebie.
Alan, who would you like to...
Freebie?
Yeah.
Freebie?
That's what he said.
Nah, he's a liar. He's a liar.
I don't believe him.
Yeah, maybe he's... I don't know. Maybe that... Maybe... Be careful, I'm going to get in trouble.
He's going to the Maldives, you know.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Alan, who would you like to play you in a movie?
I don't know, but I watched Tom Hardy last night in Mobland. Really enjoyed it. Yes. She was brilliant, by the way, Helen Mirren.
She's amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
She'd scare the living daylights out of you.
Yeah.
No, I really enjoyed Mobland, and I'm watching the new one on Netflix about Washington spies or something about the Americans when the Brits are over there, the redcoats.
Yes.
I've just got into it. It's really good.
Oh, good.
But going back to it, I have no idea.
Who will play you?
You know what?
Tony Soprano.
Sally Webster?
I think Jennifer Lawrence, actually. Okay. Or Reese Witherspoon, who I bumped into in the talkSPORT toilets the other week.
Oh, really?
Yes. That was very cool. I got proper starstruck. Yeah. I had a bit of word vomit, actually. It was quite embarrassing.
The poison dwarf in Dallas. Lucy Ewing.
Yes. Okay.
I don't mean that nastily.
I was like, I don't know who's talking about. It could be really awful or really nice.
She was devious, but I look her. She was.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Alan. I'll take that.
Yeah, compliment.
Yeah, I'm getting lots of compliments from that. And he likes my leather trousers.
Yes.
Gabs, you haven't said anything about that, so.
No.
Who will play you then? Finally, before we go on to Nottingham Forest.
Did off air, but I can't.
Oh, it's always off air. Once I've gone. Denzel. Okay, good shout.
Denzel Washington. Get this guy.
You mean Denzel from Fools and Horses?
Or Will Smith. Yes.
Katie, what we got?
Okay, so what we got? Nottingham Forest travel to Utrecht tonight in the early kickoff. Available for you 5:45. talkSPORT 2. Bigger picture about Nottingham Forest. They're in the midst of a relegation battle at the moment, one place above the drop zone. So, Gabby, could European football actually be damaging Forest?
100%. The further they go in Europe, and I think they will go far. I look at the teams in the Europa League, and Nottingham Forest are one of the best teams in there for sure. I look at the league table, 15 points. Leeds United are above them now on goal difference. So they need to concentrate on the league.
Fulham are just 2 ahead.
As much as tonight's an important game, I'm thinking of the weekend for Forest.
Well, do they... And the thing is, they've got really tough games coming up. They've got Tottenham, Fulham, Man City, Everton, and then your team, Aston Villa. So do you think they need to rotate more in the Conference League to make sure that they actually stay up?
Listen, it's great.
In the Europa League.
Yeah, it's great to be in the Europa League, Europe again for Nottingham Forest fans, and they'll love their trips away. They'll love tonight, the fans, but... priority is the Premier League when you're not looking comfy down there, and everyone might say they're too good to go down. They've got the best squad out of the bottom half of the table, but Forest and Fulham.
Do you know who we should give a shout out to? I've just looked at the table. It's Davy Moyes, Everton.
Oh yeah, flying.
Yeah. They are 7th, 24 points, 2 behind Where is it?
Palace.
In fourth. 2 behind Chelsea and Palace. 3 behind Palace, aren't they? Oh, no, they're not. You're right. 1 behind Chelsea,
Yes.
2 but that's unbelievable for Everton.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally
So well
agree.
done, David.
4 wins the last 5.
Yep, they're flying. But I just think for like going back to Forest, they've got to be very careful. West Ham, very careful, because I think Burnley and Wolves are down, but that last place, like, there's so many teams that can get into it. Brentford as well.
You know what about Bournemouth and Brentford? Do you think they're going to be okay?
I think Bournemouth will, but Brentford need to start getting back to winning ways.
There's 1 point between them, Gab. It's nothing.
I just look at Bournemouth squad of players, though. They're a good team, Bournemouth.
As for Forest, if they do make the Europa League playoffs, do you think they have a deep enough squad to be fighting on all fronts and, you know, to be going deep into these competitions? Because there will be fixture
It all
congestion.
depends what injuries you get.
Well, exactly.
If you're
with
lucky
the
enough
injuries.
to not have key injuries, you can get away with it.
Yeah, I just think that's why it's rotation. They're getting the right amount of rotation, looking at what players have been rested for Europa League games, and then are those the players that may be playing the Premier League. But I just think they have to be very careful, you know, and we'll come on to probably Newcastle later. Will that affect teams like Newcastle going to the playoffs? You just don't need those extra games. You want to get in that top 8, like Aston Villa tonight, win tonight, and you're guaranteed top 8, and it's done and dusted then. You can relax come February.
If you're Sean Dyche, then what are you prioritising? Staying up in the Premier League or
100%?
Okay.
Would you?
So you're sacrificing progression in the Europa League.
Forest have got to aim higher than that.
Yeah, but Al, look at the table. The table speaks for itself.
Yeah, but we're only, you know, we've still got loads of games to play. They've only played 15 games.
Yeah, but they've won 4 out of 15. You know,
yeah, but
drawn
Sean
3,
will get
lost
it. He'll get them playing their way.
Yeah, I just think you've got to be very careful in the Premier League now. Like you said, their fixtures. Spurs at home next. That'll be a tough game as well for Forest.
The problem is Leeds are playing with a lot of flair and confidence now, aren't they? Leeds,
and especially at
the
home.
crowd at home.
Yeah.
You know, Leeds are. You know, I hope I just like Leeds, but I like Forest as well. So it's a difficult one. But that, as Gabby said earlier, that's the Premiership for you. Do you know what I mean?
Premier League, how you got to call it? No.
You know what I'm talking about.
Have you got to say Premier League, mate?
Yeah.
Sponsorships.
Well, they don't sponsor me.
Don't sponsor me.
Don't sponsor me.
Katie, give us anything else for the break.
No, I was just going to pick up on the fact that, you know, Gabby, I suppose they obviously said they'll say take it game by game, and it comes down to injuries. But not, you know, Nottingham Forest, they got into the Europa League, so surely they're going to want to go far into the competition,
100%,
and not be like, oh, give up on Europe.
I'm not saying give up. I'm just saying maybe you look at certain players and you say, okay, he's had a lot of football. Don't want to get him injured. Do you know the medical department now at football clubs? It was there and I was at the end. They've got like, okay, he's had a lot of load. He's 50% chance of getting injured in training. Don't let him train. Don't let him play because he's got a 75% chance of getting injured. They'll be looking at load on players and saying, okay, if you're going to play Utrecht tonight, these 5 players shouldn't be starting. So the right rotation, and they've got a very good squad of players.
Okay, Katie, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Gabby,
Katie.
you must put a break. You must have won something in your career.
I did, mate. Player of the month. Do you ever get that, Al? No.
We didn't do it in those
break.
days.
Oh, yeah, we didn't do it.
What did you get? A little trophy?
Yeah, big trophy.
Is it in front of the telly?
Big
Pride
bonus
Place?
as well that I get every year. I get a bonus from the Premier League every year.
Still? For Player of the Month?
It's a lie. I told you about it. It's a lie.
Why are you hating for?
I'm so gullible. Gabby, you can say anything to me. And
Al, why are you hating for? How do you know? You didn't get one.
You're talking rubbish.
Player of the month, November.
Just the one?
Yeah, there's only 2 games in the month. I've done one in both of them.
No, I think there's plenty of other
Gabby,
months.
I got South East Counties Player of the Year from Terry Venables. Right?
Well done,
Oh,
mate.
wow. Well, there we
done,
go.
mate.
Did you get a trophy for that?
I can't remember.
So many trophies.
It was that long ago, Gab.
Add it to the collection now.
7:28. Thank you, Katie. Kate will be back later.
Cricket balls are red, baseballs are white, American footballs are brown, and tennis balls are yellow. We don't even think about it really, but the story behind the tennis ball is actually quite interesting and even involves Sir David Attenborough. I know, here's the tale. Tennis has its roots in 12th century France when people used to make balls from all sorts. Cork, wool, chalk, animal fur and even human hair. Uniformity was found centuries later when people started making balls out of something called vulcanized rubber, invented in the US. But the balls kept on breaking, so a British lawyer, who also loved tennis, suggested they put a flannel covering on the outside, and thus the tennis ball as we know it was born. One problem, it was either white or black. And when the controller of BBC Two, Sir David Attenborough, decided Wimbledon would be shown in colour on the BBC in 1967, no one could actually see the balls on telly. So the International Tennis Federation went away and created a new colour called Optic Yellow, which would show up without the need for a 4K LED display. Not that anyone had that in the 1960s, of course. Since then, all tennis balls have been covered in that material and have their trademark colour for that exact reason. Amateur tennis players and dogs worldwide are forever grateful. You could say the ITF aced it.
Okay, 7:34. talkSPORT Breakfast with me, Brazil, Gabby Agbonlahor and Arnold Clark. Everything for your car all in one place. Download today. Now, yesterday's show, we're joined by the top TV presenter and comedian Jimmy Carr. He tried to get me in a wee bit of trouble. He did, you know, as we discussed his new film and its title. I've got to be careful here.
I don't think you can say it on the radio. I genuinely don't think you can say it on the radio. It's not until you said it. I don't even think you've got an accent. That's not an accent. What? It's called Fackham Hall.
I said that.
You did not say that. You said something else. There's a new film, and I would go back and change the title. I've become aware in the last 20 seconds it sounds very rude if a Glaswegian says it.
What's that about?
But everything sounds rude. I mean, you use the F-bomb as a comma, not a full stop. God love you.
And Jimmy Carr.
What's it called again?
It's called Fackham Hall.
Fackham Hall.
If you say it quickly in Glaswegian, Fack 'em all. I've had enough of them. Fack 'em all.
Fack 'em all.
Careful. Right. He's very interesting character, Jimmy Carr.
Funny guy. Yes.
Yeah. And anyway, I won't go into it, but it's clever, very clever. Now, Madueke scored his second and third goals for Arsenal in last night's 3-0 victory over Club Brugge, which kept the Gunners top of the Champions League table. And after the game, Arteta praised the quality of his winger.
Unbelievable. I mean, it's, when you talk about individual quality and individual action, a magic moment, that's it. You know, a player that is able to pick the ball that far, dribble past people and finish with the quality and the power that he's done. The same as Martinelli as well. I think at this level, you want to win games, you need individual players to step out and to do something different. So very happy because now we have some players back in the front line and you can tell how much better we are with them.
One thing you picked up on earlier, Gab, and I totally agree with you, he is strong, isn't he?
Yes.
On the ball, he's not easily brushed off.
Oh, he's a top player. I mean, when Arsenal fans were bantering him and giving him some online because they'd signed him, I found it very odd. Had they not watched him at Chelsea? Very good player. And we had his coach in here. He's been in here twice, do you remember? He's trainer that he used. And he was saying that...
Privately in the summer.
And he was saying that he's working a lot on his finishing and he's telling him he needs to score more goals. And that showed last night. The way he took that first goal out, strength to hold off the defender. I'm going on my own here. I'm going to take a shot. It was a great finish. Top player.
John is now for more as a former Arsenal defender, Moritz Volz. Moritz, good morning. How are we?
Moritz.
Guten Morgen.
Very well. Wunderbar, Moritz. Wunderbar. Now, Arsenal, have you been following Arsenal closely this season? Because this is some squad they have, and possibly champions of England and possibly champions of Europe.
Always follow Arsenal as much as I can, obviously. Not as closely because I'm in a job right now. So
where are you,
my
Moritz?
eyes are fixed
Where are you now?
on my team. I'm at Hoffenheim, assistant coach. And so the day-to-day keeps me occupied. But of course, I keep an eye on Arsenal. I watched the game against Bayern, which was very impressive. And to me, Arsenal, they strike me as a very different Arsenal to my time there. Maybe a little bit less fluent, but a lot more gritty and efficient at the moment. So you already mentioned Madueke, and I think he is also a player that shows their ambition, because with players like him in the squad now, they have a much deeper squad than in past seasons. So, they can rest Saka for a game here or there because they have the options now. And in the past, a lot of the time, there was so much pressure on the main players, and injuries could make a big difference to their season.
Moritz, as well, you're right there on the rotation that they can have. And also, there's pressure now on players to perform. I mean, yesterday you look at Saka on the bench, he come on. Gabriel Jesus come on for Gyökeres on 60 minutes. Eze was on the bench. Wanyeri come on for Odegaard. So it's pressure on the players in a good way. If you don't perform, there's a top player there to take your place.
And I think that is the culture that they have established, and especially Mikel Arteta has established there year by year. Just that winning mentality, that ruthlessness, and to see them where they are at the moment, top of the Champions League table, top of the Premier League table, and conceding very few goals. That's great to see for anybody associated to Arsenal.
What about the German clubs last night, both at home and both draws? Bayern Leverkusen, Newcastle and Dortmund. That was a shock. Dortmund, Bodo Glint's a draw there. I fancied Dortmund to win that. Where is the standard, Moritz, at the moment with the Bundesliga? Bayern are very, very strong, aren't they? Very, very. But the rest of it, can they go on and win a European trophy, some of the other German sides?
I think Bayern is probably the only team I would say can win the Champions League. Dortmund, they've shown in the past that they can make a final, get to the semifinals, just because of the power and energy that club can create during a European campaign. We played them in our last home game, and I was very impressed with them. They are very steady, organized side. I don't think they don't have enough top quality in their squad at this moment in time for a strong European run. But Leverkusen at the moment is still in transition. They have a lot of very talented players, but players that probably need another year and a half, 2 years under their belts to reach their potential. And so that's the situation at the moment in the Bundesliga, I think.
The young lad Lennart Karl, what a player he is. Is he the next superstar for Germany?
The way he's playing right now, it looks like it, just because I think he's a different profile to players that we have already. Yeah. Small, nippy, great left foot. So the fact that he's performing consistently at such high level shows that he's he's got what it takes. And I think when you grow up and you're able to make that step at a club like Bayern, then you're not going to be faced with anything that comes your way in the future. So for him, it's just keeping that momentum up. And then I think he may already be able to star somewhat in the upcoming World Cup on the international stage.
Yes. Yeah, he looks very confident as well. Give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. What about just one last one more? It's Florian Wirtz at Liverpool. Liverpool struggling mid-table at the moment, so it's not just his fault. Will he come good? Is he too good a player not to do well at Liverpool?
Absolutely. Much too good a player, much too good a professional. And, he will come good during his career, and I'm sure it will be for Liverpool. You never know how things go on a personal, but I've seen enough of him to know that there isn't anything on the football pitch that he can't do. And in terms of his willingness to work, his desire to win, he's second to none. So I think it's a rough introduction for him, given everything that's gone down at Liverpool this season, but definitely he'll come good.
Okay. Listen, Moritz, great to talk. Yes. We'll talk again, hopefully, and good luck with Hoffenheim.
Yes,
Thank you.
Mate. Rest of the season.
Thank you, guys. Keep doing a great job, guys.
Top man. Thank you.
Thank you. Moritz Volz there.
Doing okay as well. Hoffenheim, 5th.
Yeah, that's
in
good.
the league. Doing okay.
I was going to ask about that young German boy.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
I was watching the Bayern Munich game.
Asked all he was getting his book out. Who is he?
I was watching him on Tuesday, Alan. He's not afraid to take on shots when Harry Kane's open.
Oh, and he doesn't care. He was giving other people rolling.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
The ball.
Yeah, and he's only 17. Future superstar for sure.
Yep, so Arsenal's next game, the home game against Wolves this Saturday, is live and exclusive on talkSPORT, 8 o'clock kickoff. We look forward to that. Wolves, what can Wolves get out of this? I'm not sure they can. Still to come on Breakfast, 7:43. Here we go.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Doing what matters for the trade. Find your local branch at travisperkins.co.uk.
Moon, blue moon, dip, 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 moon, 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 blue moon, dip, 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 moon, moon, blue moon, dip, 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 dang, dang, ding, dong, ding, blue moon.
So last night City went to the Bernabeu 1-2-1. Brilliant. Haaland and O'Reilly, Doku as well. Absolutely brilliant. Are City fans confident now they'll be Arsenal's closest challengers to the title? Did Arsenal fans see that result and get a wee bit nervous? 03717223344. That's your number to call. We want to hear from you. That was a look ahead. All thanks to brilliant Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Bricks on bricks on bricks. Over 40 million available to order with delivery to site. That's one less thing to worry about.
Here we go, 7:50, 10 minutes to 8 o'clock. Gab, what? Oh, sorry.
What?
This is Talks... No.
Why would you do that?
Because I like dance. This is Talks at Breakfast with Arnold Clark app. Everything for your car, all in one place. Download today. Gabby's alongside me. Gabby's shaking his head. What do we know this Thursday? Real Madrid were booed off last night in the loss to City, with pressure growing on boss Alonso. Xabi... under pressure or not? We were told on breakfast yesterday that Xabi would be gone if they lost. More on that throughout the show. Gabby's Villa manager Unai Emery says he wants to get a solution for on loan Harvey Elliott, who will not definitely... I didn't know he was on loan. Who would not definitely be joining the club.
No.
Who will not on the club on a permanent basis. Gabby, what's going on here? So Emery wants him or not?
Al, he signed on loan on the last day of the transfer window.
Yeah.
Aston Villa trying to get Paqueta, didn't go through. So I'm not sure the manager was the one who was maybe so keen on him, but got him through the door with Jadon Sancho. Anyway, I think in the deal, if he plays a certain amount of games, they have to sign him for like over 30.
So that's why we've not seen him.
So Emery's probably looked, I'm not really rating you, so you know what? I'm not going to mess around. You're not even on the bench. So he doesn't even involve him. He puts young lads on the bench if he's shorter players. So in January, I'm sure Liverpool...
It's a shame for Harvey because...
Of course.
Remember when he went to Villa, he scored them, was it 2 great goals for the England under-21s?
Yes. But Al, Harvey Elliott just isn't for Unai Emery. I'm sure January, back to Liverpool. January, back out on loan to a different club. Everyone in your career, Al, you have ups and downs. This is a down part for Harvey Elliott. I'm sure in January he goes to another club and he gets his career back on track. Good player.
As the Salah saga continues, Al Khaloud chairman, this is a guy called Ben Harburg, says he doesn't think Liverpool forward is a good fit for the Saudi Pro League. Ooh.
There's a narrative around him that they asked him to come before and he rejected us. And these are not people that like to be spurned and are going to come back around the second time. So I do think that there's already, even amongst the public, much more apprehension around his coming into the league. He's 33 years old. He got paid a boatload a year or so ago or whatever it was and has underperformed massively since then. He doesn't strike me as a great team player. Speaking out about your ownership after signing a contract like that, and as an owner, when I look at the way he behaved there, if a player isn't performing, they're not going to be in the starting lineup. We don't put people in the starting lineup based on what they did 3 seasons ago or even last season. And so all that to me combines for what feels like a fairly toxic combination of factors. So I would rather he not come here. I'm sure some people like his star power. He's from the region. But my sentiment is that he is not a fit for our league. And I would rather, if it were between him and Vinicius, I'd take Vinicius. And I think actually Vinicius could come here and thrive.
Wow.
Now, let's get this straight here. Who is this guy?
Wow.
Who is this Ben? What's his name? Ben Harburg. He's youngish, isn't he? Who is he?
I don't know.
Slagging Salah off like
that. Yeah, that was over the top. Like, and is he speaking for himself? I don't think he's speaking for the whole Saudi Arabian league. I'm sure
they would adore Salah for what he's done over the years.
100%. And Al is a Muslim player playing in Saudi Arabia. They will love him out there. He would definitely do a job in that league. And he's talking about Vinicius Jr., who he'd be the worst. He's got the worst attitude at times.
Well, this guy here talking, he's an American investor, so he's bought in the Saudi league thinking it's going to really expand.
Yeah.
You know there's vast amounts of money there from the oil and stuff like that. But
they'll have Salah tomorrow. There'll be many teams in the Saudi league that will jump at Salah tomorrow. Imagine what, like, a star player like him still got a lot to offer. He's not at his best, of course, but the way he's talking there.
Well, if Mo was to go there and tools down and just went through it, fine. But how does he know that?
Exactly.
If Mo goes there and said, right, it's a new chapter in my life.
100%.
I'm enjoying this. It's a part of the world that I love.
Yep.
He could be brilliant again, especially in that league. Let's get it straight. The standard of that league is murder compared to the Premier.
Exactly. Mo Salah would thrive over there. I just hear it in my ear, Dance has let us down now.
He has let us down. Because you keep slagging Birmingham off, that's why.
Al, never trust the Blue Nose, mate. that sums Dance up, mate.
I like Dance.
I don't, mate.
Dance used to help me out a lot when I never made a show.
No, he's okay. I don't mind him. He was good on commentary yesterday as well at the darts.
Now that Dean Saunders has been crowned as the talkSPORT darts champion again, that's 3 in the bounce, isn't it? Attention turns to the PDC World Darts Championship at the Ali Pali, which starts tonight. Crikey. For the first time ever, we'll have live commentary of every match, and the best way to keep across all the action is download the talkSPORT app and go to live games or visit the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. Voice of Darts Russ Bray was all over the station yesterday, and he gave us his thoughts on whether Luke Littler could break Taylor's record of 16 titles.
Are we going to see Luke Littler overtake Phil Taylor's record of... We're never going to see that?
No.
Why is that? Because he won't be in the game for long enough?
The reason why, when Phil kicked in and started, we'd only just begun with the PDC. So there wasn't that amount of players in depth.
Okay.
So, basically Phil had Dennis Priestley to beat as such, in inverted commas.
Yeah.
And he had 8 years on the bounce winning the World Championship. No, Luke Littler won't do that. You've got too many good young players behind him. You've got Josh Rock, Kian Van Veen. Michael Van Gerwen's still only 36, 37 years old. He's a young man. Wade is only just over 40. These guys have still got it all there, and that is why someone like Luke Littler will not go and do what he done.
Give me one name, because we run out of time. One name.
Yeah, go on.
A reminder, PDC World Darts Championship, every single dart is live on the talkSPORT network. You won't miss a thing. Who will be the winner? One name.
Michael Van Gerwen.
Ooh, really?
When he says it like that, it makes sense, doesn't it?
I can't
competition,
see Van
though.
Gerwen winning at me. I guess it's got to be one of the Lukes.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, you can pull it out of the bag sometimes, can't you, Van Gerwen?
Oh, no, he can, but, he was unbelievable. He really was, especially when he was under pressure. Oh,
you know what, though, Al?
Sensational.
Playing yesterday makes you realise how good these guys are. Honestly, mate, I'm trying to get 2-2, 3, and I'm hitting, the opposite side of the dartboard.
Well, but see, Gab, some people would say, well, if I spent 6 hours a day hitting a dartboard, you'd improve rapidly. But to get to their standard,
incredible, isn't
when
it?
their mind is so sharp and the finish is bang, but treble, single, bosh, double, game over. It's a good game for kids to learn.
100%.
Brilliant for the mind.
But do you think you have to be playing as a kid to get to the level?
Well, Russ Bray there, the voice of darts, told me yesterday, his academy over near Newmarket, Soam, he said there used to be 50 people, if we were lucky. We'd come down, not regular, we'd come down again. He says, now you cannot get in.
You can't get in. Everyone's on it.
Impossible. He said, there's so many people on the waiting list trying to get in, get the kids in. So you can't do it.
It's difficult, mate. I mean, one of my darts, Al, hit the camera. Which was like, it
well,
was
Gab, to be honest, that's a little bit wayward. Did you have a couple of martinis or
couple of Sauvignon Blancs?
Yeah,
maybe
a couple of bottles, I think, if you hit the camera.
But my next dart, I won, Al, and Andy Goldstein, wherever he is now, he'll be listening, Al. We always love to listen to the biggest show on the channel, Breakfast. And
he'd be gutted. He wanted to come on this morning crowing about winning.
Oh, Al, honestly, mate, I was on 2-2 or 3 to finish. And I had so many chances to hit it. I'm like, where is he? What's he on?
To be fair to the guys, they took it all in the stride, didn't they? The warm-up, the walk-on. And
it was great banter. It reminded me of, football banter in the changing room.
Well, I was back in Canary Wharf and I was tempted. And then I was so comfortable just watching telly, I thought, I looked out the window.
What was you watching? Western?
I was watching everything. I told you I'm into that new one on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
About the what do you call them? One if by land, two if by window. The Americans who were fighting the Brits when the Brits went over to conquer America.
Okay.
Remember? The French sided.
You like that stuff, didn't you?
Pesky French sided with the Americans, didn't
you? You like that stuff, didn't you? You know what I did enjoy though? 6 months ago, Napoleon. When that film came out, that was a great film.
Well, Napoleon, if I know my history right, and I might be wrong, could have easily defeated our forces at Waterloo.
What happened?
Had it not been for the Prussians. The Prussians turned up just in time.
Yes, turned up, didn't they?
And where is Waterloo, Gab?
Waterloo is...
I don't mean round the corner from here.
Waterloo Station is 2 stops on the tube.
Where is it?
I don't know, mate.
It's in Belgium. A lot of people say France. Okay. It's Belgium. Anyway, coming up, we turn our attention back to Manchester City and the brilliance of Nico O'Reilly. Is he England's best left back? Is he on his way? Is he on his way to the World Cup? We'll discuss that next.
The Six Nations, where giants do battle and legends are made. Epic sports which demands an epic voiceover every time. And actually has an interesting story as well. It all started back in 1871 when Scotland beat England in the very first international rugby match. The other home nations were a bit jealous, wanted in on the action, and after England played Wales in 1882, they all decided to hold an annual festival of international rugby, or the Home International Championship, which kicked off a year after. Now, the first decade was dominated by England and Scotland until Wales finally won in 1893 and Ireland a year later. After years of dipping in and out of the championship, France was invited to join full-time in 1910. But because France isn't a home nation, they had to give it a rebrand and settle on the Five Nations. But France were actually kicked out of the tournament in 1931. They were accused of paying players when rugby was still strictly an amateur sport. They had to wait years to be let back in. But after World War II, the Five Nations resumed. Didn't always run smoothly though, like in 1973 when all 5 teams won 2 matches and lost 2 matches. Now, because they didn't do points difference at the time, they just decided that everyone was the champion. It's like trying to keep kids happy, you know, the whole, you're all winners. In the years following, other teams in Europe started to get better at rugby and actually got to a stage where they were regularly beating teams in the Five Nations. In 1997, Italy beat Scotland, France and Ireland home and away. So 2 years later, the Five Nations invited Italy in, creating the Six Nations as we know it. In recent years, there have been calls to expand the tournament further to other European teams. Georgia and Portugal have been prime candidates to join of late. It's also been suggested there could be 2 tiers with promotion and relegation to promote growth of the sport in Europe. But the existing nations are a bit reluctant. So for now, it looks like the Six Nations, or Six Nations, or Sei Nazioni, is here to stay.
Past 8, talkSPORT breakfast with Gabby and our friends at Arnold Clark. Get the UK's best used car deals guaranteed. Now, lots in the way for you this morning. With the Darts World Championship getting underway today, we're going to be joined by the man who helped get the sport into mainstream. The former president of Matchroom, Barry Hearn, will join us. Luke Littler on the back pages this morning saying he's ready for the mind games. Can anyone get into Luke's head? We're also joined by the back-to-back talkSPORT darts champion, world champion, Dean the storyteller Saunders. If he's up, he's had a few yesterday, didn't he?
I don't know.
You liar.
No.
You told me he was.
I don't know. No comment.
We're having a wee bit of magic as well in the Genie Gab.
No.
Beep, beep, beep. Before all that, though, it was another massive night in the Champions League last night, right here on your number one talkSPORT.
Well, history will suggest Newcastle need 3 points for the knockout stages. 2 might be enough.
Madueke too strong for Says down that
right-hand side, then shoots left-footed, and it's an absolute cracker. Absolute weldy there from Noni Madueke.
And Erling Haaland is just a step up for Man City to take it, and he slots it into the back of the net. Real Madrid 1, Manchester City 2.
Black is caught in possession as he brought Baltimore down. Yes, penalty to Newcastle.
Yeah, and I think that's right.
Anthony Gordon, who scored penalties in his last 2 matches, brings the shoulders up and down, tacks the ball and puts it past Flecken into the bottom left-hand corner.
At least have gone like, we're going to have a go at this, and they've got their reward.
And Gabriel Martinelli is an Arsenal record breaker, an Arsenal history maker, and what a way to do it, to make it Club Brugge 0, Arsenal 3. Gordon plays it in, Miley, 2-1 Newcastle.
Second half is so much better. It's almost like a different team has come out.
Leverkusen will come against a clever little over on the edge of the penalty area, threaded in, and Ramsdale powerless to stop the equalising goal from Grimaldo. It's 2-2.
Yes, and Newcastle conceded late against Leverkusen, but we're lucky with some of the refereeing decisions. Gab, was it a dive for the Newcastle penalty or not?
There was a little touch, but he knew what he was doing. But why not, Al? I feel like, look at Wirtz.
Well, everyone does it.
Look at Wirtz against...
right, but everyone does it.
Wirtz against Inter Milan. Everyone's doing it now, and the way VAR is going, they're always going to give it now. Any little touch. It's incredible.
Elsewhere, Arsenal made it 6 wins from 6, a 3-0 victory over in Bruges. And Man City heaped more misery on Xavi Alonso's Real Madrid, a 2-1 victory at the Bernabeu. Gabby, in the Battle of Foden and Bellingham, who do you think won? Was it even Stevens?
I'll say Bellingham was the better player.
Yeah?
I didn't really see much of Foden in the game.
Well, booked early on, didn't he?
Yeah, but he didn't really see him much in the game, to be honest. He's been in great form, by the way, but I would say Bellingham shone the most. And what I loved about Bellingham was that even when it wasn't going his way or his team's way out, he was tracking back, he was putting tackles in, which lifted the crowd as well. So I'd say Bellingham had the better game, but Foden, if you look at his stats this season, a lot more than Bellingham.
Yeah. Man of the match, though, was probably Nico O'Reilly.
Yes.
His boss, Pep, was full of praise for the young fullback.
Well, I stopped, part of the goal. So he's right now apparently is the left back for UK, for the national team from England. Have incredible pace, is so intelligent and making mistakes, but he making people try it, and that is top, making mistakes, everyone. But sometimes you make a mistake because you are not courage enough to try it. In the last stages, we have to improve on that. But it happened because we have a new players and many things. But really pleased because now we have 13 points, 2 games left. We were able to take it, both games, or at least 4 points. We will be apparently in top 8. That is we want. And winning in Villarreal or winning here. So it's not easy to do, to be honest.
Hold on a minute, Pep. Hold on. Pep. Rewind.
Yeah.
O'Reilly, he must be the fullback for the UK team.
Yeah.
UK team?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Pep?
Well, he is. He is better than Robertson, isn't he? And Tierney and... No? Nico Williams, no, he's not better than them, Al.
Oh, Robertson's won a lot more than Nico has so far.
Yeah, but he's Pep's just basically saying he's the best left back in the UK.
No, he didn't. He meant he's the best to play for the England team, and I think he meant he's called.
No. He's been in Manchester a long time, Al. He knows what he meant.
No.
He knows.
Rewind that. Ed, rewind that.
Oh, we'll be here for 2 minutes for Ed to get that rewind. Honestly, I've never known a DJ like it.
For the UK, meaning the national team.
I disagree. I think he means...
Oh, he then went on to talk about,
I think he means O'Reilly is the best left back in the UK.
No.
I've got to go by his words, mate.
Right, looks like City are bouncing right into form. Up next, a trip to Palace on Sunday. See, once again, City, this is a good game, this one.
Tough one.
Going to Palace.
Tough one, Al.
Our City, have they turned the corner now? Are they on that?
I don't know.
Well, this game, again, one of them.
Fulham.
I'm not saying you have to roll your sleeves up at Palace, but you have to go there and say...
You have to be at it.
Let's get on at early doors. Let's get a goal and we don't concede.
They conceded 4 against Fulham, so anything's possible.
John is now talkSPORT's Manchester correspondent watching the game for us last night. Mickey Gray. Morning, Mickey.
Morning, Mickey.
Al, Gabby, morning. How are you doing?
How are you, Mickey? All right?
I'm very good, thank you. Looking forward to this weekend.
I'm sure Pep Guardiola there said Nico O'Reilly will be the left fullback for Team UK in the World Cup, and I am not having it.
Nah, I think it was a slip of the tongue, Al, wasn't it? Maybe because he's out of the country, he was thinking he was going to be flying back into the UK, but he rectified it, didn't he, saying he was England's left back, and he was brilliant last night, I have to say. I know he made a mistake for their goal. It kind of switched off, and Rodrigo got in behind him and stuck the ball in the back of the net, but I think other than that, his performance was very good last night. And I think every level he kind of takes, he seems to just get better and better. And he's going to have some career, the young lad. And he's got the right manager looking after him, put it that way.
Mickey, it's the way as well, the runs that he makes forward. I mean, there was one in, I think it was the second half, where he ran forward.
Is he?
Yeah, no, he's rapid. Ran forward, cut it back to Haaland. Haaland, it's a save from Courtois. Then Shirky has a shot save. But he's got that great aggression to get forward as well, hasn't he?
Well, he's got everything you need as a fullback in this day and age, Gabby. You know, you've got to defend very well, and you've also got to attack when you get the opportunity. Yes. And he doesn't love getting over that halfway line. But I think the quality that he's got, and I think Pep actually said he needs to improve on it, but I think it's very good at the minute, is his final ball is very good. He doesn't just get into the area and just whip a ball into the box and hope that somebody gets on the end of it. He actually tries to pick people out. And a few of his crosses last night were absolutely outstanding as well. You know, getting into those positions. I think I've just heard the two of you saying he's got great pace.
Yes.
And he's a big, strong, physical lad. I've interviewed him a couple of times at the end of games. You know, he's level-headed like most of the players are at Man City. And I just thought his overall performance last night was absolutely outstanding. Deserved his man of the match, to be fair to him.
Mickey, I've got to move on. I know the producer's saying talk City. Nah. Come on, Sunderland, Newcastle.
Yes.
Sunderland, Newcastle. What a game this is going to be. Who'd have thought middle of December, Sunderland above Newcastle, but it's tight. What a game. I bet you can't get a ticket up there.
Come on, Sunderland.
Oh, look, hey, the Weirtime derby. I'm just glad to have it back, Alan. It's been 9 years since we've had this derby. I know they played each other in the FA Cup a couple of seasons ago, but I don't think Sunderland were really ready for that. But this is the game. Is when the fixtures come out, this is the one that all the supporters look for straight away. And I just can't wait for it coming around at the weekend. The Stadium of Light is just going to be absolutely rocking. They've had a brilliant start to the season.
Amazing.
Probably, go on, Al.
No, amazing. You're right. About the start of the season, who'd have thought it? Sunderland up there, and some of the results they've had.
Yeah, no, they've been incredible, and you know, every single game they go into. I mean, the Arsenal game at the Stadium of Light, when they came back from 2 down and got 2-2 draw out of that, what the points that they've already tallied up this season, they've just been incredible, and I think everybody's kind of bought into it. The fans are loving being back in the Premier League, and it's just a joy to go and watch them. I know I watched them against City last weekend. They didn't actually perform very well. They had Xhaka on a 4 yellow cards, so he didn't really want to get another one and miss the Weirtime derby. And I think Siddiqui in midfield was another one as well. So, they're going to be fine. And Newcastle are going to be a little bit tired after last night's performance as well. So we're going to do it, obviously.
Mickey, I'm just picturing watching it on Sunday on the telly. First 5 minutes, Sunderland score. Talk to me what the atmosphere will be like if they score in the first 5.
Oh,
wow.
Gabby, I mean,
wow.
The semi-finals in the playoffs for Sunderland to actually get into the Premier League against Coventry was incredible. And I don't think I've ever heard the stadium like that before. And if they do get the first goal and it's an early one at the Stadium Light at the weekend, I think the roof will come off the stadium. I really do. I mean, they're just looking forward. It's a mad derby. It's a great derby. It's brilliant to have it back in the Premier League, and I just can't wait for it.
A last-minute winner.
Obviously for talkSPORT.
A last-minute winner like Villa against Arsenal. Imagine that.
Now that would be special. That's what dreams are made of.
Well,
I think that's what everybody's hoping for.
That's the Premiership for you. Mickey, brilliant. Have a great weekend.
Top man, Mickey.
Thanks, pal.
Cheers, lads.
It'd be... Oh, God.
Got to say Premier League, mate.
Oh, shush. The Newcastle fans would be desperate to get tickets.
Oh.
I went to the opening game at the Stadium Light, Sunderland against Ajax. I was working, yeah.
What year was that?
That was
early 2000s?
That would be, well, I've been here 26 years, haven't I? So it was a long time ago. Yeah, it'd be around 2000, maybe.
But Al, this one's hard to call, this result.
Yeah.
Sunderland are a very good side.
And Newcastle away are...
And what would that last night have taken out of them as well?
Okay, coming up, we turn our attention to food at footballing grounds. It's got to be a lot better than what it used to be. Are we witnessing the death of pies and burgers now? We'll discuss that one next. Where'd this come from, Gab?
Oliver Twist.
Oh, well done.
I used to love Oliver
Gabby.
Twist, mate.
Well done.
Only film we were allowed to watch back in the day.
Oh, really? Oh, your dad was that strict?
Very strict, mate.
Was he really?
I felt like Oliver Twist when I used to ask for more food as a kid. Scared, mate.
More! This is talkSPORT Breakfast.
Where you go?
Why are we playing this? Well, football fans across the country might soon have to swap their traditional steak pies and beef burgers for something a little bit more posher. Venues are starting to serve wild venison burgers. By the way, there is nothing wrong with that. A venison burger is nice.
What's the difference?
Well, it's different. Just different meat. It's the venison from a deer is leaner, less fat. Well, where do you think it comes from? Venison.
I don't know, mate.
A snake.
This guy.
What do you mean, this guy? Everyone knows that, Gab.
Do they?
Venison's from a deer.
I don't think everyone knew that, mate.
God. Anyway.
No, they didn't.
They did. So they're starting to serve wild venison burgers instead, as clubs look to cut emissions and make their catering more environmentally friendly. I'm not having it.
Get lost.
I'm not having it.
Let people have what they want.
I'm disinterested in this story.
What's next, Al? They're going to be like, oh, you can only have sushi. You know, it's £15 for a bit of sushi. Like, let people have what they're used to having. People have to go and have their pie and chips, don't they? Their whatever else they
Listen,
fancy.
Tradition. What is wrong with tradition?
Stop changing things.
Listen, give them an option.
Yes.
Rather than a beef burger or a venison burger.
100%. Yeah, make sure you
venison is more. Yeah. It'll cost more. But a little bit of info for you. The Sika deer, which is not a natural deer to this country.
Where's it from?
I think it came from France. I think
France. What part of France?
Sika region. So. They're now outbreeding our local deer.
Okay.
So the monarch of the glen, you know that fantastic. Well, they're taking over. The Sika deer, and there's muntjac as well. Muntjacs might be really nice.
That makes sense.
I see them all the time, and I've got some in my garden.
So you eat deer?
I don't. I've had some, but I don't.
No, mate.
Because I'm used to beef.
Yeah.
Right. But this is all. I don't know. Maybe
we shouldn't be eating deer.
They're going to cull the deer. There's too many deer. There's too many Sika deer. There's too many.
But we shouldn't be eating deer.
You got to, because they eat all the plants and eat all the trees, Gab.
No.
You got to balance the environment up.
You got to be careful what you're saying here, mate. You
and
can't
that
be eating deer.
Chub, who's the environmental secretary, it's down to him. Him and his brother, a couple of clowns. Right, let's get sporting odds with Simon.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here to bring the cheer for the festive darts. 18+ gambleaware.org.
Simon Clare, morning, Simon.
Good morning, Simon.
Good morning. I'm here to get Alan Brazil swiftly off politics and save the producer's
No,
job.
I love it, Simon.
Do you eat deer, Simon?
I have had venison, and I did know it came from a deer, unlike Gabby, but yeah, it's a nice piece of meat. Oh, listen, no one knows their meat more than Alan Brazil with this visit.
But you know, I'm not into partridge or pheasant. You know.
Oh.
Where I live, everyone this time of the year they love it.
What's going on?
It's what you're brought. It's what you're brought up in.
Leave them alone.
Yeah, those game birds are very rich, aren't they? Very rich, strong tasting meat. I'm not a fan either.
You know what a partridge is, Gab? Sorry.
Of course I do.
Do you? What is it? What is it? Gabby, what is a partridge?
I'm not playing your games.
Gabby, what is a partridge?
Gabby, ignore him.
I'm ignoring you, mate.
Just tell him. It lives in a pear tree.
That's what I was going to say, actually, Simon.
Oh, Gab, come on.
I want to know odds, not about partridge.
Talk odds.
Well, Gabby, you look around Warwick and all that, Kenilworth Castle, Warwick Castle, you have partridge, you have... Anyway, sorry, Simon, let's get back to the...
I'm enjoying the geography trip, to be honest. It's fantastic, honestly.
Where he lives, there's some beautiful forests.
Yeah, those are partridges, yeah.
What is a partridge then?
I don't know, Al. I really don't know.
It's a bird. It's a game bird, Gabby.
Yeah.
It's like a pheasant.
Thank you, mate.
Great.
Quail.
You see them, they scrambling around.
You eat them as well?
No, people do, and they're very nice.
No one's safe, is there?
It's not for me.
Simon, nobody's safe, mate.
Nobody's safe unless you take a sort of a vegetarian or vegan option.
Oh, don't get me started.
Should we talk odds on the Coral betting slot?
The French eat horses. Anyway, about the King George.
The King George is brewing up to be a fantastic race. This is the Boxing Day special at Kempton, where Gaelic Warrior, owned by Rich Ritchie, is the favourite. But there's been loads of money for the Nicky Henderson Django Bay, who won the Arca last year. And Ben Jones, who's going to, a young up-and-coming jockey, rides the Jukebox Man for Harry Redknapp, who's a third favourite, friend of the show.
Harry, the winner the other day.
Taurus Bay.
Yeah.
Another very impressive. He's got a lot of nice horses, Harry. So plenty happening. We've got a lovely meeting at Cheltenham actually this weekend, Friday, Saturday. It's the Christmas meeting there. Joe Tizard, our Coral ambassador, has loads of nice horses running. He's got Eldorado, Allen and Copperhead in the Veterans Chase.
How is John Joe's horses? How are Jack Dawes? They had the winner, didn't they?
They did. They had a winner the other day. A collector's item ran second. They're back now. John Joe closed down for a few weeks. Just had a bit of a bug in the yard, so he was going easy on all his horses. But I think he's back. We got a lovely mare called All the Glory running for the Coral Racing Club, who's entered next week, and she'll run in a beginner's chase. So yeah, Coral Racing Club members crossing fingers that the John Joe Neal camp are back in form.
Oh, he's meant to run at Stratford on the Monday before Cheltenham, but we're going to be stuck at Jackdaws at John Joe's, aren't we, Simon?
We are. I think we should get back to the football now.
Have we had our serious meeting with Coral? Are we at Jackdaws on the Monday?
Jackie O'Neill has already dropped me a line saying she was desperate for you guys to be there on the Monday.
So that's a yes. Simon, I have to book hotels here. Come on.
Honestly, we're booking your travel. We're having lessons about game birds. I think we should talk. We've got about 2 minutes left in this slot to talk about some fantastic football.
Okay, Simon, I'm going to ask you first, please. I'm really interested in this game. Can you give me odds on Rangers? And do you know who the team they're playing are called, Simon?
Ferencváros or something, is it? Ferencváros, 8-11.
Ferencváros.
Come on, Simon.
Oh, don't shine the spotlight on me, Gabby, just because you're getting a hard time.
I'm surrounded by numpties here. Ferencváros.
Ferencváros are 8-11 favourites to beat the plucky Rangers team who are heading out there.
The what?
Who are the plucky Rangers side, who are 7-2 away from home and need points because they've only got the 1 point in the division so far. But your boys, the boys, Celtic, outsiders at home against Roma.
Yeah,
big game, huge game. Probably the best game tonight.
To be fair, listen, the new coach got pelters, but the first 20 minutes against Hearts, Celtic played well and should have been 2 up. Definitely 1 up, but should have been 2 up. So we got to give this guy a chance.
Definitely. What about?
It'd be a great atmosphere tonight, wouldn't it? And then you've got obviously your guys, Villa, favourites for the Europa League. Incredible, isn't that, Gabby? And
well, you know, that's the team you should have got into business with, Simon. But you know, you chose Birmingham City.
They were too expensive for it. And they actually they gave Arsenal a high, well, not hiding, but they certainly outplayed them on the weekend. And they're 8-11 favourites tonight away to FC Basel.
Big game.
Got some European pedigree, 7-2 FC Basel, but favourites away from home, which just shows you how. I mean, I thought they played brilliantly against Arsenal, to be honest, and that'll be a good, fun away trip for them. And then Forest go to Utrecht. I loved saying that.
Utrecht.
Utrecht. It sounds like something out of like Camelot and King Arthur, doesn't it? Utrecht. 7-2 Utrecht from Netherlands. Forest at 8-11. That'd be a bit of fun for Sean Dyche and his team there. So yeah, four European clubs in the Europa League, and then British clubs, and then Palace are 2-11 on a fun trip to Shelbourne.
By the way, well done, Coral. You said that Manchester City were favourites to beat Real Madrid, and they did.
They did,
well done, Coral. What about the Premier League, Simon? I'm looking at this table now. And I'm looking at Villa up there.
Let's get down to business.
City now coming with a run. This is not over by a long shot.
Can we have title odds, Simon?
I can.
So just ask for your numpty.
Exactly, yeah. It's 4-6 Arsenal, 7-4 City, and the third favourites now are 25-1 Aston Villa.
Third favourites?
Third favourites for the title.
Really?
Deservedly so, Gabby. I mean, look, you're in third place. And I must admit, we're only in mid-December. There's such a long way to go. And I mean, even as an Arsenal fan, I know that it's starting well, but my God, there's a long way to go. We've got the Christmas period, then into the new year. Anything could happen. But you'd say that Aston Villa now are starting to suggest they could be playing their way into that top two.
Rupert Bell down in the Swiss German-French border down there, whipping up with a nice wine down there. We'll be at the game tonight.
Listen, Rupert will be enjoying himself. Win, lose or draw, he'll be drinking some fine stuff.
Simon, have you got odds on Martin Keown giving a Basel player man of the match?
This is all new to me. Martin's all right.
No, he's biased,
Martin's
biased.
Biased. You're doing well. Don't be so chippy.
Simon, great news about Jackdaws, and we'll speak. Have a nice weekend,
Cheers,
Simon.
guys.
Thank you.
Not bad, Simon.
Simon Clare and a partridge in a pear tree. That was a look at the latest odds, all thanks to Coral 18+ gambleaware.org. Coming up, we turn our attention to Newcastle and whether they have the squad to handle the fixture congestion of playing the Champions League. That's coming next.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here to bring the cheer for the festive darts. 18+ gambleaware.org.
Amen Corner, perhaps the most feared run of holes in golf. Each year, it claims the tournament hopes of many, with balls hitting bunkers and water traps aplenty. But why is it so fearsome, and where did it get its name? Just the thoughts of holes 11, 12 and 13 at Augusta National gives the likes of Rory McIlroy and Jordan Spieth the shivers. McIlroy hit 3 over and Spieth hit 4 over in their final rounds to blow their hopes of a green jacket in 2011 and 2016 respectively. But did you know Amen Corner's name is inspired by a jazz song from 1933? American sports writer Herbert Warren Wint, on the left here, wrote about it in 1958, referencing the song shouted in that Amen Corner when describing the run. Hole 11 is a par 4 over 520 yards with a green guarded by a pond and bunkers to the front edge. 12, perhaps golf's most famous hole, is a par 3 over just 155 yards. The green's guarded by Rays Creek at the front, more bunkers and azalea bushes ready to punish the smallest error. Then there's the 13th that teases the hook shot over the trees. It's a dogleg par 5 over 545 yards that's inviting for big hitters who want to reach the green in 2. If you want to win the Masters, you have to keep your score down around Amen Corner. So who'll be the next to fall victim to golf's most famous and most daunting challenge?
talkSPORT Breakfast with me, Brazil, Gabby Agbonlahor on the Arnold Clark app. Everything for your car all in one place. Download today. Now, Newcastle United held to a 2-2 draw last night in the Champions League against Leverkusen, leaving fans with plenty to debate. There was drama right to the final whistle, and VAR, oh God, here we go, was at the centre of it all again. Here's how the action unfolded.
Well, history will suggest Newcastle need 3 points for the knockout stages. 2 might be enough. Taken from the Leverkusen left, swept in. Ramsdale, no, they can't attack it, and it's headed by Andrik into a Newcastle player and over the line.
They've got it all to do now. You don't want to concede an early goal in the first 15 minutes, and that's exactly what they've done.
And if they were to lose tonight, it's very hard to make a case. Flecken is caught in possession as he brought Baltimore down. Yes, penalty to Newcastle.
Yeah, and I think that's right.
And Gordon's got the chance to make it 1-1. Tacks the ball and puts it past Flecken into the bottom left-hand corner. Gordon running inside the penalty area. He's at the inside of the post. Gordon plays it in. Miley, 2-1 Newcastle.
And they deserve it for the second half. I mean, second half has been so much better. It's almost like a different team have come out.
Corner taken. Murphy, he's hit that same post now. Had a little over on the edge of the penalty area. Threaded in, and Ramsdale powerless to stop the equalising goal from Grimaldo.
And probably on the balance of the game, that's probably a fair result.
It is a point apiece, 2 apiece.
Rabbits.
Not the
Gabby thinks every rabbit's a pet rabbit. You want to come round mine?
I'm saying rabbits should be pets.
Wabbits? Pesh.
This guy. You're funny.
Gabby, just a quick one.
Yeah.
Newcastle season so far, is it a struggle at the moment for Newcastle?
Listen, you look at the Premier League, Al, they're in 12th position on 22 points, but they're only 4 points off top four. So they're doing okay. They can do better. Champions League in 12th.
And Leverkusen as well, 2-2 draw. It's not the end of the world, is it?
It's a good result, and they're still in touching distance of finishing in the top 8. Probably have to win their last 2 games. They've got important players back in the squad as well. I think Newcastle will be fine. Just got to get
2 off Atletico.
Exactly. They just got to get some consistency now. You know, Anthony Gordon scored a penalty last night. Can he keep scoring? Harvey Barnes has been in great form. Can they get Elanga firing? He's not really
he's not.
Kicked off his Newcastle career very well. But I think Newcastle will be up there fighting all fronts.
Let's look. It's the way format worries me with Newcastle. Let's look ahead to the next hour of the show with Travis Perkins. Right,
Dino breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Benchmarks Kitchens and Joinery. Get trade prices on kitchens to suit all styles and budgets at Benchmarks.
He's losing it, isn't he?
Ed's blaming you there, Al.
Why is it?
He's pointed at you.
He's losing it.
Said you're on too early.
I don't want to tell him because I'll get told off. I'll have to go to HR again, so I can't tell.
Don't do it, mate.
No. Dino joins us, fresh from retaining his title as the talkSPORT's darts trophy last night. And last night's darts action, let's say one of our presenters left Goldstein for dead. You don't want to miss it, right?
It's a 2-2 again for Gabby Agbonlahor. He's hit it. Goldstein is gone.
Gab, what's with the hat?
Huh?
It doesn't go with your outfit.
Sponsorship.
Right, I was going to say. Well, can't they get one that suits your dart shirt?
I didn't know what shirt we were wearing now. Last minute.
Sponsorship.
It's gone.
Probably the worst darts tournament in the world. Needs to talk with sponsorship. A message for all City fans out there. Our City back to the best. Give us a call. 03717 223344. Let us know, by the way. Gabby, do you think Arsenal fans, will they be concerned with the performance last night? City going to Bernabeu and winning. Are City back to the best now?
No, they won't be worried about that because Arsenal would have comfortably beat Real Madrid at the Bernabeu last night as well. They're not the team of old. I just think they've got to be worried about Manchester City going on a run now. Because you look at the players that they brought on last night, Al. On 70 minutes, Savinho, Marmouche, Reinders all come on. Very strong squad themselves, City.
Okay, it's an interesting one. The most intimidating team to chase Arsenal would be City, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Look, Villa are up there with a chance, but it'd be City.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Listen, do I think Villa are going to be there come end of the season? The squad tells me maybe not. Unless we can bring in players in January. Man City will be up there.
Is there money to bring in players?
I don't think there is now. There is. There's billions of money available, but the PSR rules, they can't spend in January either, is what I'm hearing. Last January, they had funds from the Champions League, good results. They'll be able to bring in Rashford on loan, remember? And Asensio on loan. I don't see that happening this January.
Okay, that was a look ahead with our good friends at Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. With 250 hire branches nationwide, it's easy to hire at Travis Perkins.
12 minutes to 9 o'clock. Gabby alongside me. What do we know this Thursday? Luke Littler has declared that nobody can get in his head as he chases darts' first £1 million prize. The World Championship gets underway this afternoon in the talkSPORT app. We'll speak live to Matchroom founder Barry Hearn around 9:15. Can you imagine the last 18 months what's happened to Luke Littler?
Yep.
Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
I think he has, and you just hope he's got the good people around him. He's still young, Al.
Oh, I know.
Oh, is he like 18 now?
Yeah, but
yes, they're still a young kid.
Yeah, but amazing what's happened.
Yes.
Right. Philogene scored his 7th goal of the season to give Ipswich Town victory over Stoke City and consolidate their place in the Championship's top 6. I said playoffs this year. That second spot is not out of the way, by the way. Ipswich could don't put fingers up at me, Ollie.
No, but you said many times though, I don't think Ipswich can win it. You know, they started off poor.
Playoffs for me. I said playoffs.
And they're still not hunt down second place?
Pardon? No, I'm now thinking we could because we've had a great run.
That's got to be the target, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I hope so. I hope I'm wrong. I thought playoffs would, because of the start and where we were, I thought playoffs. Arsenal maintained the place at the top of the Champions League table, a 3-0 victory away at Club Brugge, courtesy of a Mandueki brace and another from Martinelli. Mikel Arteta praised his side's response to defeat at Villa on Saturday.
Well, that's what you want immediately after a defeat to win a game, and the way that they presented, you had these challenges, especially when we lost again another 2 players. But again, it shows as well how stable we are, the standards that we set ourselves, and the capacity that the team has to win in different ways. And today, I think, was a good example of that.
See, it's great when you have goal scorers like that, Martinelli, Mandueki, because are they regular starters every week? Probably not.
No, because you've got, on that left-hand side, you've got Eze, Trossard, Martinelli. Right-hand side, Madueke, Saka, Gabriel Jesus come on last night for Gyökeres. So there's competition for places. If Gyökeres doesn't start scoring, you've got Marino can play there, Gabriel Jesus can play there, Havertz will be back soon. Competition for place is always a good thing.
You know, I think Havertz, I give him stick before because he needs 3 chances to get anywhere near scoring the goal. But I think it'd be a real added bonus if he comes back 100%.
And Nwaneri, you know, he got on for 20 minutes last night, but he's not getting much football as well. They've got so many options. That's why it's harder when you hear them Arsenal fans moan about injuries.
Yeah, I know.
Like, come on, guys, leave it out.
Right, we have a brand new podcast for you now. How to Win the World Cup. Join comedian Matt Ford as we dive head first into the podcast. So hopefully give us all the answers. We learn what it really takes to win the World Cup. England win the World Cup. This week, who better tells the secrets to succeed? I'm really liking this guy now. Well, not now, but, I'm getting to know him now. All the answers we learn, what it really takes. We're talking about former World Cup winner Manny Petit. Parlour always told me he's a top guy. And alongside him, a man that takes personal credit for all of Germany's football success, comedian Henning Venn.
Obviously, you want France to win, you want Germany to win. Is there any part of you that thinks, you know what, I wouldn't mind if England did it?
Well, I would prefer that France win it, but if England win it and they deserve it, fair enough, This is sport, It's like the kind of story of we hate, but in the meantime, we love England, in France. We like to be the best enemies of England sometimes, but if England wins the next World Cup, fair enough for me.
Yeah, I mean, ordinarily, I would say that's a horrific scenario that you're painting there. But now that they've got a German manager, I'll still claim full credit for England winning it. So.
I don't know this guy, Henning Venn. I don't know him. He was here. But Petit, Petit was a solid player.
Anything that he touches out will always be a good listen. We've had him in the studio, haven't we? We've had him last season with the Champions League. Speaks very well, Emmanuel Petit. And what a great player.
Am I right in saying Matt Ford's a big Forest fan? And a big political man as well, isn't he? He's into politics, I think.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
No, is that a different one? Yeah, it's him.
What sort of politics, mate?
What do you mean, what sort of politics?
Yeah, what?
Our politics.
Okay.
UK politics.
Oh, okay.
What are you thinking about? What other politics is there?
There's loads of different politics.
What, Martian or Venus or what? Gabby, stick to football. How to Win the World Cup podcast available now on YouTube, the talkSPORT app, or your favourite podcast provider. Right, can we have a little bit of Genie Magic Head?
Got an issue? Why can't you see? All you need is some help from me. Give my lamp a rub. 1, 2, 3. I'm the Gabby Genie.
I thought you said you were going to get this stopped.
But Ed loves it. It makes Ed happier. You know what I mean now?
As we all know, every good genie is able to grant 3 wishes. Magic wishes, of course, with a little rub of the lamp.
Yes.
And Genie Gab is no different, so find out whose dreams can come true. Come to me, Genie Gab, and let me give you a wee rub.
So double 2 again for Gabby Agbonlahor. He's hit it! Goldstein is gone!
I must all my gates. Andy Goldstein has come to you, Genie Gab, right? Oh, Goldilocks.
Yeah.
And asked you to grant him the wish of playing in the darts next year after being knocked out in the first round of the talkSPORT darts for the 2nd year in a row. This is a guy who trains every day for it.
Yeah.
Do you grant him that wish?
100%, because I want to play him again, Al. It was quite a comfortable win. The problem with Andy is, like I said earlier, Al, jack of all trades, master of none. He can't really master anything in his life.
Yeah, that's a bit harsh.
And he's the sort of guy, Al, that, when you see Sunday League clips, he's the sort of guy that turns up to a Sunday League game with brand new white boots and can't trap the ball. He's not really...
Couldn't trap a bag of cement.
Cement, exactly. So he's not really good at anything, Al. And, I felt sorry for him yesterday because he felt the pressure. He had the fans against him.
You mainly keep that yourself. Benty's, Benty in confidence said he carries the show.
Yeah, I've heard that many times as well, mate. And, Al, Andy, average at pool, poor at darts. And it'd be interesting to ask Barry Hearn later. You let Andy do the pool, don't let Andy do anything in darts because he was horrendous.
Right, let me have another gentle rub. Here we go. Gabby.
Real Madrid won, Manchester City won, and it's come from Nico O'Reilly. City win a corner on the left-hand side. Play to the far post, and Guardiola gets his head on target. It's saved by Courtois, and Nico O'Reilly from 2 yards out slots the ball into the back of the net.
Yes, Nico has come to you, Genie Gab, and asked you to grant him the wish of a starting for a Team UK at the World Cup. Pep, Team UK. The World Cup next summer. Do you grant him that wish?
I think there's a lot can change in football now. You know, they've got 6 months to the World Cup. At the moment, with the lack of game time for Lewis Skelly, I feel like Calafiori's got that left back locked down for Arsenal. Lewis Hall and Newcastle, decent left back as well. But if you look at the options we've got, I'll definitely say Nico O'Reilly has got that spot locked down. And also, Al, he's keeping Aït-Nouri out the side. And Aït-Nouri is a top left back, £40 million from Wolves in the summer. Top left back. And you can't get a game because of how good O'Reilly is doing. He's just got to keep it up. Can you work a bit more on your defending as well? The first goal for Real Madrid, Rodrigo, he could have done better for, but his all-round game, he's doing very well.
Okay, the final rub on the lamp. Mr. Genie, please.
Harvey Elliott's going to score. It's gone straight through the arms of Valdimarsson. Brentford gave the ball away, and Villa finally had their first goal of the season.
There you go. Right, so what do we do? Now, Emery has said there's no way Harvey will be signing permanently, Gab, by Villa, and is not featuring. He can't play for another English team this season, of course, due to the rules. So, Gabby, do you grant Elliott the wish of playing for a top European club this season? Is that where he has to go?
Ali, he's only 22 years of age. You know, disappointing so far, only 3 appearances, but we know the reasons why Aston Villa don't really want to give him any more game time. But this player, Al, England under 21s, 28 games, 14 goals, over nearly 100 games for Liverpool as well. He's got a lot of experience of playing football for such a young player. I look at Leverkusen. I'm sure they're interested in him before we move to Aston Villa in the summer. Could a team like that? He obviously can't play in the Premier League now because you can't play for 3 teams in a season. But I'm hoping he gets the right club for him, Al. He's the top player. Just didn't work out at Aston Villa for whatever reason. The manager doesn't fancy him. But I'm sure we'll go and have a successful career somewhere else.
Okay, right.
Player.
There you go, Genie Gab. 3 minutes to 9 o'clock, the final hour. Coming up, we're going to bring you more news that Mo Salah has been called out by a Saudi club owner, right, tube, by the way, saying they don't want him. The saga continues.
Six Nations, where giants do battle and legends are made. Epic sport which demands an epic voiceover every time. And actually has an interesting story as well. It all started back in 1871 when Scotland beat England in the very first international rugby match. The other home nations were a bit jealous, wanted in on the action, and after England played Wales in 1880, which kicked off a year after. Now, the first decade was dominated by England and Scotland until Wales finally won in 1893 and Ireland a year later. After years of dipping in and out of the championship, France was invited to join full-time in 1910. But because France isn't a home nation, they had to give it a rebrand and settle on the Five Nations. But France were actually kicked out of the tournament in 1931. They were accused of paying players when rugby was still strictly an amateur sport. They had to wait years to be let back in, but after World War II, the Five Nations resumed. Didn't always run smoothly though, like in 1973 when all 5 teams won 2 matches and lost 2 matches. Now, because they didn't do points difference at the time, they just decided that everyone was the champion. It's like trying to keep kids happy, you know, the whole "you're all winners." In the years following, other teams in Europe started to get better at rugby and actually got to a stage where they were regularly beating teams in the Five Nations. In 1997, Italy beat Scotland, France and Ireland home and away. So 2 years later, the Five Nations invited Italy in, creating the Six Nations as we know it. In recent years, there have been calls to expand the tournament further to other European teams. Georgia and Portugal have been prime candidates to join of late. It's also been suggested there could be 2 tiers with promotion and relegation to promote growth of the sport in Europe. But the existing nations are a bit reluctant. So for now, it looks like the Six Nations, or Six Nations, or Sei Nazioni, is here to stay.
Five past 9, talkSPORT Breakfast with me, Brazil Gabby Agbonlahor, and our friends at Arnold Clark. Get the UK's best used car deals guaranteed. Now, Gabby, leave your phone alone. Stop having a pop at the chunk, right? Still to come before 10, it's a very happy World Darts Championship day. The action gets underway at the iconic Ali Pali this afternoon. We'll speak to Matchroom founder Barry Hearn in around, 15 minutes' time. Plus, we're joined by a man who did this yesterday.
For the title, 1 dart outside, pins it! It's the three-peat! It's the three-peat! The storyteller Saunders!
He can't be that upset, can he? The Dino beat him. Dino's a reigning.
Dino's very good, by the way. Very, very good.
Come on, Jamie, pick yourself up. Man City get the better of Real Madrid at the Bernabeu last night, coming from a goal down to win the game 2-1. It's a result that could have, ramifications for Madrid boss Xavi Alonso, but midfielder Jude Bellingham insists they're still playing for him. Jude said the manager's been great. I personally have a great relationship with him. A lot of the lads do as well. After the first run of games, we had some really great conversations internally, and we felt we were on the backside of that form. In the past couple of games, we let ourselves down again. No one's downing tools, no one's complaining and moaning, thinking the season's already over. So what is going on here? There's something doesn't make sense, Gab.
Yeah, but they're only...
You put your finger on it?
Oh, they're only 4 points off Barcelona.
Yeah.
I mean, it all started, didn't it, after the Liverpool game at Anfield? Before that, Al, they'd won every game. And now they're struggling on the weekend, losing 2-0 at home to Celta Vigo. That doesn't happen. Real Madrid don't lose to Celta Vigo.
Did they get gubbed last night? I think they did, didn't they? Celta Vigo?
Yeah, so listen, the players have got to stand up for him, but like I said out earlier on, I'm watching Vinny Jr. and I'm just like, I need more from you. Missing a lot of chances, clumsy, not affecting the game. I'm like, you're the star player. You know, you've got to turn up. He's a million miles away from getting a Ballon d'Or. Really missed Mbappe. He's carried them this season. And it was a big miss last night.
He scored some goals as well.
Oh, he's been in great form.
Villarreal got beat last night, not Celta Vigo. But you're right, that was a big disappointment.
But Rudiger was poor.
Oh, he's hit or miss, honestly. When he's on, he's great. When he's not, he's like, who's this guy?
But I'm sure Xavi Alonso isn't complaining about injuries, Al. Howson out, Carvajal out, Trent out. If this was Arsenal, they'd be like, oh, we're in this mess because of injuries. You don't hear that from Alonso.
Now, it's a story that's dominated this week and remains is still all over the back pages. The Sun. Salah is welcome in Saudi. The Times, there goes, Saudi clubs circling Salah. The Saudi Pro League clubs are planning to step up their interest in Mo as his standoff with Liverpool continues. But some interesting quotes have emerged from the chairman of Pro League side, Al Khaloud. It's a guy called Ben Harburg. He says he doesn't think the Liverpool forward is a good fit for the Saudi Pro League.
There's a narrative around him that they asked him to come before and he rejected us. And these are not people that like to be spurned and are going to come back around the second time. So I do think that there's already, even amongst the public, much more apprehension around his coming into the league. He's 33 years old. He got paid a boatload a year or so ago or whatever it was and has underperformed massively since then. He doesn't strike me as a great team player. Speaking out about your ownership after signing a contract like that. And as an owner, when I look at the way he behaved there, if a player isn't performing, they're not going to be in the starting lineup. We don't put people in the starting lineup based on what they did 3 seasons ago or even last season. And so all that to me combines for what feels like a fairly toxic combination of factors. So I would rather he not come here. I'm sure some people like his star power. He's from the region. But my sentiment is that he is not a fit for our league. And I would rather, if it were between him and Vinicius, I'd take Vinicius. And I think actually Vinicius could come here and thrive.
He doesn't want a lot, does he? Oh, Ben Jacobs there. What public? All like 3,500 who watch his side every weekend. You know, I mean, who is this guy?
Ben Harbour.
He might be a very wealthy investor, but don't start talking about Liverpool and Mo Salah.
Yeah, he's talking a load of nonsense there, to be honest. Have some respect for what Mo Salah's done, and he's still got to have out, and he's going through a bad spell. It wouldn't surprise me if Mo Salah had conversations with Arne Slot, apologises, and gets back to the form that he's had for 8 seasons at 8 seasons at Liverpool.
John is now for more live from Saudi Arabia. His talkSPORT Saudi correspondent, Ben Jacobs. Ben, morning.
Good morning, Ben.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Ben, I'm like, who's this owner of this football club? Who is he? An expert on Salah and football in particular? Who is he?
Well, I think what's fascinating here is that Ben Harburg is the only foreign majority owner in Saudi Arabia. So the clubs were put up for privatization, which means that they're moving away from Ministry of Sport ownership. And much of the investment from the private sector is from within Saudi Arabia, particularly PIF. And Ben Harburg is groundbreaking because he's the first foreign owner. And his comments about Salah, in many ways, are not about Salah. And by that, I mean, Ben Harburg is challenging the system. He's challenging the elite. He's challenging the big spenders in Saudi. He's challenging the allocation of wealth. And what he's really saying is, why should a PIF club like Al Hilal be able to spend 200 million a year and 100 million fee on Salah from still Ministry of Sport money, when Al Khaloud, his club, has a total budget of about 5 million quid, so probably equivalent to a League One or a League Two club. And Ben's point in many ways is if the Saudi Pro League is to succeed, it cannot keep putting mass money from its big clubs on star players, particularly if they're older, because the smaller clubs like Ittifaq, where Steven Gerrard used to manage, or Al Khaloud and Ben Harburg only took over the summer, won't be able to thrive. So for me, more interesting than what he says about Salah is actually the fact that this is a foreign owner with a seat at the table challenging in the public the very way that the Saudi Pro League operates.
Yeah, the more I think about this, as he looked into this properly, how are you going to stop? How are you going to stop the really big Saudi clubs with the unlimited wealth they have? Right? We talk about our rules that are put in place in the Premier League, but in Saudi, I'm not saying they can do what they like, do what they own, but almost. And the money is not. It's not an issue, is it?
No, and also Ben, Mo Salah's not going to cost 100 million now. Look at the situation Liverpool are in now. If you're a club in Saudi, you're like, okay, this is going to suit both parties. Maybe it's 30 million, 40 million, and you take on his wages.
Yeah, I think the Salah fee, from what I understand, will have to be higher than the Darwin Nunez one, which was 53 million euros. So that's about 45 million quid plus add-ons. And you're absolutely right, Gabby. It won't be the 150 million that was bid by Al Ittifaq in 2023. But I suppose Harburg's point, to defend him a little bit, is that Salah would get a 3-year contract on Ronaldo-like money. Yeah. So that's the best part of 600 million in wages, agent fees, even if he was a free transfer. That is a lifetime budget for a smaller Saudi Pro League club. And the big debate in Saudi is if the ministry are still funding all of the private clubs, why are they giving a larger percentage to an Al Hilal and a smaller percentage to a club like Al Khaloud?
Did you say 600 million in wages?
600 million. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo's on 175 million pounds per season, plus anything commercially he makes and any bonuses. And Mo Salah would effectively be on close to a Ronaldo-like wage. And if Vinny Jr. comes, then he's going to be offered the same as well. Wow. So that astronomical number gets you the player. And of course, the bigger clubs would say they're the selling point. But remember, in Saudi, there's something called a Vision 2030. And the sports strategy that is part of that is about raising all of the clubs in Saudi to an equal level. So therefore, the league becomes competitive like the Premier League. And I think Ben's argument is if older stars come, they leave very quickly. It benefits an international audience in the bigger clubs, but it has no tangible benefit on the smaller clubs within Saudi Arabia.
Well, welcome to football. Look at our Premier League. The teams at the bottom can't afford anywhere near what the teams at the top have got.
Yes.
What is his background, this Ben? Has he owned a football club? Has he owned a hockey club? Has he owned an NFL club? Or has he come in to make a fast buck?
No, he's actually lived in Saudi Arabia and across the Middle East for the best part of 2 decades. He's invested as a minority owner in a couple of clubs in Spain and also had ties with football clubs all across the Middle East, including Bahrain and Egypt as well. So I think his comments are very intentional because there's not that many foreigners that can rock up in Saudi and dismiss a signing like Salah. But because Ben has lived in the Middle East for so long, he's known by many of the locals. And this is the first of many things that Ben plans to do. One is to remove paid fans, which boost attendances artificially. Second is to remove VIP experiences from the club, specifically for ownership and club employees. So Ben Harburg does something that no Premier League owner even does. He actually just sits in a regular seat with the fans because he wants to hear what they really think. So this is part of a strategy by Ben Harburg. It's not just Salah and making headlines. He's trying to change the way that Saudi operates and challenge the system to make the league better. But of course, in doing so, there will be some unspoken moments and outspoken moments. And there will be times, of course, when those in Saudi strongly disagree with him.
Well, good luck to him. Look, he's taking a big chance here. I don't know how much he's invested, Ben, but I wish him well. I mean that. Good luck to him. But I think you got to know what you're doing in Saudi. And a man, our next guest, who's coming up, certainly knows what he's doing. He's bringing. You've got to get the best out of it. You've got to take the very best to them, and that's exactly what he's done in the world of boxing. Barry Hearn coming next. Now, it's that time of the year, Christmas, fast approaching, which means it's time for the return of the World's Darts Championship. Reigning champion, world number one, Luke Littler, headlines the opening day's play, which gets underway today. He's on the back page of The Sun today saying no one will be able to get in his head. He takes on Labanaskus in the opening round, and ahead of the championship has been confirmed as one of the front runners for this year's BBC Sports Personality of the Year. So, with 3 weeks of unmissable darts kicking off today, and fresh off the back of the news, they'll be staying at the Ali Pali until at least 2031, which I'm delighted about. We're joined now by the founder and president of Matchroom Sport, Barry Hearn. Barry, morning.
Morning, Barry.
Morning. Morning, boys.
Barry, good news this, I think, for lovers of darts. Ali Pali retains it to 2031, but I understand the dilemma you have.
Well, it's been a little bit easier to solve because we've managed, with Alexander Palace's help, to be able to switch next year's to the big main hall, which will hold an extra couple of thousand fans. So it's a win-win situation. We can sell more tickets, and also we can accommodate this demand, which we clearly have come up short on accommodating in the past. We sell out so quickly, Alan. I mean, this year when we sold out after 10 minutes, there was a crowd in the waiting room that was bigger than Glastonbury. So it just puts it in perspective, the problem we have trying to accommodate all these people that want to watch it. Next year's going to be a bit easier.
Yeah, it's incredible, really, where it's come from, Barry.
Yeah, amazing, amazing.
But I do remember, Barry, I've got a good memory all those years ago when you were talking to Vic Wakeling, trying to get a bit of television for, and people thought he's mad. Darts, no chance. And look at it now, it's amazing.
Well, listen, you got to get one decision right in your lifetime, Alan, haven't you?
Barry, can I ask you about Luke Littler? He said that no one can get into his head. Do you think he's mentally much stronger than his age of 18?
I think he is mentally stronger, but I think, you have to be. I think people can still get in your head. There's a lot of good head players out there, but none of them, perhaps on current form, can beat him on the hockey. You just play your own darts. He'll concentrate on his own game, and I think he's mentally quite strong.
What about the other Luke? I think he's a hell of a player, Humphreys. He seems to go, not people don't forget about him because he's so good, but maybe he deserves a little bit more acclaim if it weren't for Littler.
There's half a dozen players, Alan, that on their day can give Littler not only just a good game, but possibly a beating. Although Littler is a short price favourite with the bookmakers, this is a sort of tournament that, it doesn't give too many shocks late on when the duration of the matches are longer. But in the first and second rounds, sometimes you get upsets. It would be a colossal upset for Littler to get beat early on. His draw's quite kind to him, I think. But there's an awful lot of competition. You talk Luke Humphreys, on his day he's unbeatable. Van Gerwen is coming back to his best. You've got people out there, Jean Van Veen won the European Championship, dangerous. You've got other Dutch players. I mean, the world's playing darts, Alan. They're coming at us from all angles, and it's just brilliant news for the sport and the fans that come to watch the best of the best.
Barry, darts is so popular now, massive. I love watching it, especially over the Christmas period. Does that show in the prize money as well? 5 million's going to be shared between the players and 1 million for the winner?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been 2.5 million for a number of years, and last year, obviously, we did a new Sky contract. We got a load more money out of Sky, which we gratefully received. And so it's only fair that drifts down. We increased prize money by an extra, I think, £8 million from this year. And the new world of darts, if you like, starts with this World Championships with 5 million in the pot. Never seen, obviously, darts has never seen money like this. And £1 million to the winner gets the attention of the media and the public alike.
But am I right? I should know this, but I don't. Is a darts Boxing Boxing Day?
No.
Oh, there isn't. What a shame, because there's no football.
Yeah,
there's no football this year, and I thought, what an audience that would be.
Well, we get massive audiences, whether they're football. I mean, our audience last year slaughtered football, so, why we don't have to worry about no football. They'll watch the darts anyway.
What about now, Russ Bray was telling me over at Soham, his academy, he used to, a bit of luck, get 50 people, and now You cannot get in it. And then he said, it's amazing. People are desperate again. I can't find room for them. And there's a young Scottish boy from Renfrew coming. Now, how good is he, Barry? You've seen them all.
I watched him the other day, and I thought he got to the final of the WDF, which is the amateur championships of the world, you know, and he went 3-0 up. And I thought I was watching Luke Littler. He never missed a dart. He was sensational. He's 15 years old. I mean, this is what's going to be happening. The next few years, a lot of top players are going to be looking over their shoulder saying, who's this kid that's just beaten me? So there's a massive amount of talent. But on the back of that, Junior Darts Corporation, individual operators are opening up darts halls. It goes back to me. It reminds me of the snooker boom of the 70s. You can't get in them. More and more countries are, we had it in Bahrain the other day where the Crown Prince decided that darts should be on the school's curriculum. And this sort of authenticity is adding to the prestige and the value of World Series events and various other tournaments around the world. I mean, this is a big, big business now.
Barry, we had the talkSPORT darts.
I know. I listened to it.
Yeah, we had it. It was tremendous. It was. And someone you know very well from playing pool, Andy Goldstein, I demolished quite easily. Even one of my darts hit the camera. It was that bad, Barry. Have you got any advice for Andy or any help you can give him going forward?
Well, listen, Andy's a mate, and he's also not a bad pool player, not a bad snooker player. Look, Andy, we all get bad days, and I did listen to your game, and it was awful. But persevere. You can't let Gabby and people like that beat you. It's just that's not on.
Barry, Bo Greaves now on the Littler effect. I think she was there last night, was she, Gab? So let's hear from Bo, because that's a name I don't know.
It is, yeah. It's definitely down to Littler, isn't it? I mean, even obviously when I beat Littler, that's done wonders for me just by beating him. So it's all down to him, really. I mean, obviously, when I was younger and that, obviously I watched darts a bit, but it's absolutely massive now. It's great.
I've always wondered this as well, because you've said it and you did beat Littler, and that's really well played. But when you play against other people and then you're standing next to Littler, is it a different pressure?
It depends. I think Littler makes it look really easy. He makes the game look so simple. So when I kind of played him, it's kind of like, I got nothing to lose. He's the best in the world. So I just seem to play really well and beat him. It's a great game. It's just one of them, but he is like, you've got to play well. You have to be, it's different playing him.
So Barry, Bo Greaves, it's a name I don't know. Is she in the Ali Pally?
Oh, yes, and a name you should know and a name you'll be hearing a lot more about. She's come through the women's ranks. I think she's won something like 23 of the women's series events this year, never been seen before. She's throwing 100-plus averages.
Is she really?
There's not a man in the draw that wants to draw Bo Greaves. 2 reasons: they don't want to get beat by a girl, which is a bit old-fashioned thinking. Yeah. But secondly, they know she's capable of throwing as good an average as anyone in the top 16. This lady will be, in my opinion, the first woman to get in the top 16 in the world. She is a danger, and she's young. She's only going to get better with experience. And frankly, she could have a run in this year's event.
Right, we'll look out for her.
Definitely.
So, Barry, anyone listening, I want to go, it's too late, no chance whatsoever, or unless they win some tickets to a competition?
Sorry, pals. I mean, it's just, I can't satisfy, I'm getting friends phone me up in tears, and I'm getting really important people like you, Alan, that I would love to take there. There just isn't any space. But the good news is help is coming round the corner. The cavalry are charging up the hill, and they've got me nearly an extra 100,000 tickets to sell next year. So we will be able to accommodate a lot more people. In the meantime, listen on talkSPORT and watch it on Sky.
Well done, Barry. Brilliant. We look forward to it. Thank you.
Cheers,
Barry
mate.
Hearn there. Coming up, we turn our attention to the shortlist for BBC Sports Personality of the Year. Will our next guest be on it? Dean Saunders won the talkSPORT Darts Trophy for a 3rd year in a row. Does he deserve it? Is he up? Has anyone seen Dino this morning? We'll discuss that next.
We know sport is full of money, and when it comes to exhibition matches, it is the cash involved that gets them off the ground. But that's what makes it even more annoying if the event falls flat. When Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul, 65 million people streamed it on Netflix, but many people complained of buffering and freezing, and the fight itself wasn't that great either. So fans got shortchanged, while Tyson and Paul took home around $60 million between them. Another one with a huge prize pot was Tiger versus Phil in 2018. That had £9 million. But again, the pay-per-view had streaming issues. Miking up the players was an anticlimax too, and the golf itself was bang average. When Ronaldo went to Saudi, we all knew money was the driving force, given his salary of £177 million a year. But then they thought, let's get Messi over for a game. So we had PSG versus the Riyadh All-Stars. Both the GOATs were past their best, but PSG still lined their pockets, charging fans a few pounds to watch it on their official channels. Although it wasn't quite as bad as the 75 quid pay-per-view where Mayweather fought McGregor. I feel like what we really need is constantly high-quality action delivered to you for free. And that, my friends, is called talkSPORT.
To 10 talkSPORT Breakfast with the Arnold Clark app. Everything for your car all in one place. Download today. Gabby's alongside me now. talkSPORT and Pitch Experiences are giving you the chance to experience the event of the year, the PDC World Darts Championship at the Ali Pali, and this is the 23rd of December. You and three pals could be living at large with platinum seats, fine dining, a complimentary bar, and exclusive access to the 501 lounge with Russ the Voice Bray. Then it's straight to your Prime Arena table for the very best view in the house. Get ready for an unforgettable Ali Pali Christmas. Here's how you can enter. For your chance to win, text the word darts to 83338. Text costs £2 plus your standard network rate. Or call, here's the number, grab a pen, are you ready? 03 4342 17508. Okay, let me give you again. 03 4342 17508. Lines closed 4 p.m, 18th of December. That's when you need to answer your phone if it rings. 18 plus and UK residents only. So if you have a chance to win darts too, 83338 now. This is a network promotion. Full T's and C's at talksport.com. And one person you'll have a chance to see is, of course, Luke Littler. He is nominated for the Sports Personality of the Year. Let's find out with talkSPORT's Nick Ellaby.
There are 6 nominees. We'll start with football and the world's best keeper, Hannah Hampton, for her penalty heroics in the Euros final. Hampton was also the WSL's Golden Glove as Chelsea won a domestic treble. The second nominee is another legendary lioness.
Oh my goodness! What a penalty kick! You better believe it! Football is coming home again!
Chloe Kelly, England's big moments player at yet another Euros. She was a super sub this time, smashing in the winning penalty against Spain. In rugby, England became world champions in front of a home crowd, with 26-year-old Ellie Kildunn scoring 2 tries in the final. In darts, a 17-year-old Luke Littler became the youngest world champion in history, won a Triple Crown, and after turning 18, became the sport's youngest world champion. Golf's Rory McIlroy gave us probably the year's most emotional day as he won the Masters to complete a career slam. McIlroy capped an incredible year with his 7th Race to Dubai title. And in F1, its later rival Lando Norris, 34 points behind McLaren teammate Oscar Piastri after 15 races, Norris became the 11th Brit to win the Formula One World Championship on the final day of the season. Who gets your vote, Alan?
Rory.
Has to be
votes, is it public or is it a committee?
I think it's a public vote. I'm not sure about that. I'm sure they'll tell you.
Rory must have a chance.
Lando Norris, any chance?
No, I don't think so. Listen, I'm delighted for him. I really am, world champion. But no.
Not a big achievement?
No, it's a great achievement.
What, McIlroy more?
Best car. He's in the best car.
Fair enough.
But I just think Rory, what he achieved and what he's still achieving is just sensational.
Totally agree.
Right, someone who definitely should have been considered as our next guest, 3 years in a row, a rat up a drain pipe. Can you believe it? Dino.
Dina, here comes the storyteller. Welsh wizard with the
one dart outside, pins it! It's the three-peat! It's the three-peat! It's the storyteller Saunders! And Dean Saunders is your 3-time talkSPORT World Darts Champion to see off Jamie the Chunk O'Hara.
Welsh legend with the tale to tell. Once he starts, you know.
He's a competitor, Dean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know it's good fun. But make no mistake, Dino would have been practicing, would be saying
Al, I played him in the semis, and I was had to finish on a double 3, I think it was, whether it was, and I had 3 chances missed, and I turned round, and he was proper serious, like, please don't, Gabs, I can't lose to you. It wasn't fun for him, he wanted to win, mate.
Yeah.
He was up for it.
So Dino got his revenge on the Chunk for getting him the sack at Wolves all those years ago. Defeating the Chunk by 2-0 at the Moortown Bell. It's just behind St Catherine's Dock, by the way, if you're interested. It's a great sports
great
bar.
place.
Massive screens for any sport here in central London. I'm delighted to say that the storyteller himself joins us now. Dino, congratulations, Dino.
Morning,
Never in any doubt.
Lads. No, I would have come on a bit earlier, but I've been signing autographs outside the building for about 2 hours. And it was, 3 times. So you're right, though, Al. I can't believe I'm not nominated for that Personality of the Year.
Dino, who gave you your toughest game, Dino, in the competition?
Well, your result against Andy Goldstein's was the most popular of the day, beating Andy when he's been practicing.
Exactly.
But when I watched Jamie the Chunk O'Hara, right? I was watching him warming up. His action looked good. He's got the right shape, for darts. And he just crumbled. I won the first leg, and that was it. He crumbled. I've seen him do that before at Molyneux, time after time.
I don't know what's wrong with him. He's got the hump with me over something. I have no idea what it is. But it's something. Gabby's phone's smoking at the moment. You tell him he shut up. And, I'm just having a bit of fun, that's all.
Well, there was a rumour as well that he's got bronzer on his face. Makeup.
Oh, honestly, it's hilarious.
And shouting, take your bronzer off.
Yeah, he's about to take a shot, wasn't he, Dino? And he's not shouting, take your makeup off, Jamie.
Yes. But, no, I was... Gabby had a few shots at a double against me. And I'm not just saying this, Al, but I managed to win without playing my best.
Ooh.
I missed a load of doubles yesterday. But... I've got a meeting this afternoon with Eddie Hearn about playing in Saudi Arabia, so I might have to step up a level.
Dino, talking about Saudi, Gab, sorry. Yeah, okay. And Dino, did you hear the chairman of that smaller club in Saudi, some American guy talking about Salah would be no good for Saudi, it's not right, he's too old. I'm like, who's this guy?
well, 3 or 4 months ago, Salah got voted Player of the Year in the toughest league in the world. He won the league for Liverpool last year. You could arguably say he was the biggest reason. And I did say at the start of the season, he's going to miss Trent. He's going to miss Jota and Diaz. He's going to miss them. But I didn't think he'd miss them this much. And I don't think his legs have gone. I just think they've got to sell him now. And if he goes to Saudi, I mean, they love him over there, don't they? He's like
according to this Ben Harburg, they don't. The people I'm speaking to are not excited at all. I'm like, you're talking out here, you know.
Dino, sorry to go back to the darts, but who had the worst technique? Because someone was throwing them as if they were throwing the javelin, weren't they?
Darren Bent was like, you watched Phil Taylor's coaching, and he says, you've got to push a knife through butter. Point the knife and slice through the butter. Darren Bent was chucking the darts like he was in the Olympics javelin final.
He was throwing them so hard.
Yeah, he had a twitch or something.
I don't get it, Dino. Look, you're actually naturally very good, or you're not. And these guys have been practicing every day. They come into talkSPORT. Yep. Straight in the darts board, and yeah, you've battered them. Gabby's battered them. It just shows you. It's all about bottle. It's all about stepping up to the hockey.
Exactly.
And the lights are on, the crowd are roaring, and you get your double and away you go. Bang, bang, bang.
I was thinking that, Al. I was thinking, like, how can the likes of Goldstein, he's played in the pool American Open, and Jamie's played in front of 500 or 600 people at Billericay, and you'd think he'd have a bit more mental strength, but the both of them just crumbled.
He's going Maldives though, isn't he, Dino?
He's what? Sorry, Gab?
He's going to the Maldives. Did he tell you?
Well, apparently that's off now. He's. I've heard it, as soon as he found out he had to pay for the trip, he's not going.
I love Dino.
So, Dino, what's happening over the weekend? What you doing? You just busy? Or are you going? What's happening?
Well, I'm playing golf. I'm teeing off at 11:30 at Bath. So I'm playing there, and then I'm going to watch my son play Saturday for Nantwich.
Yeah.
So I deserve a rest, don't I, Al? You know what I mean?
Dino, you do deserve a rest. You're everywhere, mate. You work as hard as McCoy's.
And, well, Ali, I don't know. I was surprised Ali wasn't there yesterday, but he's obviously, he's at the opening of a letter, isn't he? He's obviously
well, I think he gets stuck on a motorway. Do you know?
I'll be working on Christmas, Al, when everybody drops out. Don't worry.
Good man, Dino. Yeah,
love it, Dino.
We've been busy.
Yes.
Dino, well done,
well
mate.
Played,
Thank
mate.
you, and have a great weekend. See you next week.
Later.
There you go. A champion of talkSPORT darts.
Funny guy.
Dino, the storyteller Saunders. Brilliant. There you go, Jamie. Jamie wants to go on holiday and stay there.
Oh, honestly, mate, I was in the corner and Dino had me cornered, mate, and like I'm dying to go toilet out, and he's talking about some mad story from like 1990. I was like, Dino, I've just got to go toilet, mate. He don't stop, does he?
He does love a chat.
Oh.
Especially when he's had 8 pints. The World's Darts Championship begins this evening at 7 p.m. Our commentary team include Paul Nicholson, Chris Mason, Scott Mitchell and Laura Turner, as well as Ian Danter, Mark Wilson, Chris Murphy, Abby Davis and Adam Bridge. There you go. That's how big it's getting. You can also watch the crew in action on talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. Coming up, we'll find out the return of Gabriel Jesus. Is that bad news for Gyökeres at Arsenal? That's coming next.
third in the league.
Yeah, I do. Sorry. Good morning. I get mixed up with Bilbao and Madrid, all these new names.
Yes. But they were Atletico Bilbao, but now Athletic, I think they're called.
Athletic Club or something.
Yeah, Athletic Club.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Gabby. And after Ali got another job advertising motorway, I get a bit jealous, recorded my own promo. Have a listen.
A Scotsman came travelling from a land unafar. A free set of golf clubs in the boot of his car.
And for just 1 year's work, I get paid half the bar.
And his face shines bright like a star. Then the big man spoke, he said,
just gone 6. Morning, all sports fans from Ayr to Ipswich. It's a breakfast of champions, your first football fix.
And suddenly the sound of talkSPORT filled the air.
talkSPORT Christmas breakfast with all the trimmings. This morning from 6 on talkSPORT. Ho, ho, ho.
I don't remember doing that.
You always work Christmas Day, don't you? I love that about you, Al.
I don't remember doing that trail, no.
Yeah, people don't even give you no pat on the back for that. We'll always work Christmas morning.
I don't need pats in the back, Gab. If I want to do it, I'll do it.
Well, you were moaning when you didn't get anything for being here 25 years. You wanted a cake? You wanted
I wanted a well done, that was all. You're the only one who got me out, Gab.
I got you a cake, mate, yeah.
By the way, that was like 2 inches in diameter. Thank you. Take it off.
You like your tour, ain't you?
Right. I enjoyed that trail, by the way.
It's good, yeah. You're good at stuff like that,
I don't remember doing it.
Got to do more of it, mate.
Right, what do we know this Thursday morning? Real Madrid were booed off last night in their loss to City, with pressure growing on boss Xavi Alonso. We were told on breakfast yesterday that Alonso could be gone if they lost. More on that throughout the show. And Villa manager Unai Emery, he says he wants to get a solution for on-loan Harvey Elliott, who will not definitely be joining the club on a permanent basis. Gabby says he'll be playing in the second division in Belgium. It's a bit harsh, Gab. When did you say that?
I didn't say that.
And Arsenal made it 6 wins from 6 last night in the Champions League. And the news gets even better as Jesus returned to the squad after 11 months out with a knee injury. And Arteta is very excited about his return.
Yes, and especially if he continues to perform in the manner that he's doing and the energy that he's putting in training, I think he brings something else. And I was really happy to see that and for him as well, for his confidence to grow, for his teammates to feel him as well, because some of them, they haven't played with him. So Gabby has a really special quality, which is that suddenly he connects everybody around him. And that's something that we as a team needs, and it's going to make us better.
Mikel Arteta. Hey, Gab, you know what I'm doing? What are you doing? You heading back to Birmingham?
Maybe.
Oh.
I don't want to lie to you, but maybe I'm going somewhere else.
Are you? Bournemouth? You heading somewhere?
Maybe not. No, I'm not actually. I don't want to get anyone turned up at Waterloo. No new business, mate.
Job on?
No jobs, mate.
I bet I'll find out. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. I'll find out.
What are you doing?
Do you know what I'm doing? Fun enough. I'm excited about it. I'm doing my second Virgin Radio Legends gig.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 4-hour show, Saturday night, as you're getting ready to go out, Gab.
Oh, lovely. What sort of music can we look up to?
70s, early 70s and 80s. A few little anecdotes about, where I was at the time and what
you was doing when that song come out.
I love it. Honestly. So I'm doing that right after the show, 5 minutes.
Lovely. And they've got to be good stories, though. No naughty stories.
Yeah, you can have a bit of naughty.
Oh, really?
Saturday night after 6, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll be listening to that, mate.
It would be if I was a naughty boy, but I'm not.
Was you not?
Nah, not really.
In the 70s and 80s?
Well, I was, yeah. No, I wasn't.
You sure?
Well, what do you mean naughty?
I mean, like,
sneaking out? Or
going out when you shouldn't be out before a game and stuff?
Yeah, I've done that one already.
That's why you retired.
Randy Crawford, the Crusaders, Oslo. Failed the fitness test, through the window, sneaked out. They were brilliant. Snow on the ground in Oslo. I just noticed that it's Randy Crawford, Crusaders.
What, you sneaked out?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
Right, what about, here we go, it's time for a bit of this at 9:55. Go on, Jerry.
What tune?
Hold your hand up high.
Joking.
And don't be afraid.
I love this song.
At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver sound of a line. Oh, there'll be people singing in the vans, in their cars, on the buses. Get in there. Don't get in trouble, though. Right, Celtic take on Roma tonight. Oh, Wilfred Nancy taking charge of his first European game as Celtic boss. Leave the Chinese checkers board at home, Wilfred, please. Gabby, are you a fan of Nancy's tactics board?
I don't mind it, Al. You know, give him a chance. Don't say anything
I'm
negative.
giving him a chance.
Like you did with Ange Postecoglou.
No, I didn't. I spoke with Rod, Sir Rod. I spoke with him the other day.
Give him a chance.
Devastated. Celtic played all right for 15 minutes against Hearts. Should have been 1 up. Definitely 2.
They'll still win it,
Should have been 2 up.
They'll still win it, Celtic.
Oh, it'll be interesting. But tonight's a big test. And then if this doesn't go well, we got St Mirren in the cup.
Isn't it? Yeah.
So what I don't get is why Martin didn't stay at the end. And what I don't get is why did he change formation in a game like that against top of the table. But anyway, look, he knows what he's doing. He's managed, I haven't. So anyway. Right, Gabby, have a great day wherever you're off to. The Magical Mystery Tour. Coming up, Jim and Simon are with you. Marcel and Ray Parlour. Party Parlour. Back tomorrow morning, Ray. It's told me not everyone needs to be nicer to Martin Keown. He is not biased at all, Gabby. Have a great day, everyone.